sure that my
Welcome to the
Discord call
Twilight
is
Talk
picking up.
of our Before the Dusk campaign. Unfortunately, Q, who plays Soleil, is not with us this time, but because of that we get to do this. We get to do this Twilight Talk where we get to ask questions about our characters, and we just get to learn more about some off-screen things, and it is going to be great. And I guess we'll start in general with just a mic check, and we'll start with Sage.
What's up? I'm making a map in the background. That's what I'm doing over here. So you can watch me make a map if you want.
And then we'll go with Libra,
Hello.
and then we will go with Shelly, or I guess Shelly slash Cross. I'm sorry.
Hello.
There's no cross, only Shelly.
And then Simply, who plays Sky.
Hello.
And I forgot to mention, Libra plays Sam, and she played Bali previously. And then I am Basil, and I played Celine in this campaign.
Yee.
Cody is also
The
up
ins-
for grabs on
Oh goodness.
questioning.
Assassin immediately asked a question. um, Inspiration behind Celine. So actually, I played Celine before in a college campaign. About, I guess at this point it would be about 5 or 6 years ago. But um, I knew I wanted to play a monk, and actually, originally Celine was a Way of the Drunken Master. She had a little bit more of like an intense backstory. It was the same thing of where it was like the circus, the circus kicked her out for one reason or another, and the main part of it was that she fell into a drunken stupor, and then she basically met a wise dwarf and was like, I will teach you a better way to live as opposed to this way, but still have fun while doing it. And Celine really liked that idea because she didn't want to give up the carefree fun life of the circus, but also like she needed a purpose. So um I guess in general inspiration, uh I also wanted to play a monk because of Marisha Ray and the Mighty Nine. I loved the Mighty Nine way back when, and
Yes.
I loved Bo as a character, and I was like, I want to do my own take on a cool monk, but I think I can make her like way more fun because I my previous characters in the campaigns that I played with Sage were all like serious and like more of the stick in the mud type characters. I mean, I kind of am now, but like I wanted to let loose just a tad bit more in like college. So, but yeah, I'd say Bo and the Mighty Nine and Marisha is a big inspiration because I wanted to play a cool monk character. Because let's be honest, monks are dope. They are very cool.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you get a really good roll and able to kick someone's head off their shoulders. It's amazing.
There was a fight back in college that I did. We were fighting. Oh, I think it was called a gorgon, but it was like a metal bull, like a cow, like a metal bull, uh, uh, and we were fighting it, and I cracked off its skull basically. And what I did was I took the horns, I attached it to my hat, and I rammed into like someone else. But why French? Uh, I chose French because I wanted to practice accents and I wanted to challenge myself because I do love acting and I do love accents. So I wanted to attempt French. I do have a relatively decent French accent. It's just I imagined with how kind of terrible my mic is. Uh, I I kind of tone it back so that I can be heard more clearly on the stream. So gorgons basically turn. They're basically like Medusas, but it's like a iron bowl, and it petrifies you. It turns you into stone, and we were fighting them, and but that was just something funny that happened in the college campaign. But yeah, thank you for the question, Assassin. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why not bronze statue assassin? Why not? Doesn't it look cool? Doesn't it look imposing? Like, don't you
Oh,
think?
that's what
Don't you
they were
agree?
talking about. I thought they were
Yeah.
talking about the. Okay, I'm glad you're way more
I'm making
perceptive than I am.
no, I'm making a map as I said, and that's what I'm showing instead of,
Oh,
the roll 20 normally. I'm just showing myself making a map.
oh, I
Um,
see. Oh no, I was
yeah.
correct.
Oh, never mind. I also was placing a bronze looking statue, so I was also confused. My bad. I will continue doing what I was doing.
But yeah, if anybody else has any questions, we'd love to hear them. We'd love to answer them.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
If the cast has
Absolutely.
any questions about any other characters, I would also love to like open up that for discussion as well.
I
Yep.
think that's a great question, though, to go down the line with and talk about everyone's character inspirations for their current characters. Uh, yes, I will do that. I'll answer Assassin's question of why did I become a DM. I am a storyteller at heart. I like stories. I like fantasy. I like lore. I have written many a short stories before, and have even attempted writing a book, and it's still there in the back of my head of like I want to write this book, but out of college I joined a D&D group, and it was the jankiest thing ever because like I found this group online, and they were like, "Yeah, no, here's the address you come to. It's just some dude's house." And I show up there like, fresh out of college, like youngin', the world has never hurt me, eyes full of wonder, show up to some random middle-aged dude's house to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Really great group, honestly. Like it was fun. Our DM did not tolerate table talk. So anything you would say at the table, he would, even if you objected to it, he would take it as your character saying that. So we had to be really smart about things. Like he was very ruthless. He was a very cutthroat DM, very hard. And because of that, I thought I could do better. And that was the push I needed to DM, but I also wanted to tell stories because I love stories myself. So DMing is a way I can tell stories and include friends, players into those stories, and watch it come to life.
But for
Yeah.
Shelley's character inspiration, um, I Shelley all started because a campaign that I DM'd for a few years back, I had an NPC that was basically what was it, an animated stone golem type deal, named Dogo. But at towards the end of the campaign, Dogo was able to become human again, and Dogo was actually like this little girl that two of the characters ended up adopting or some shit. And from there, it just kind of steamrolled into creating Shelly, because I want basically an AU version of before Dogo became the Golem. And I also wanted to challenge myself by creating a shy little cutie fucker. And from there, it spiraled my fan fiction and story writing just took over from there, and Shelley was born. I honestly was not expecting Shelley to get as far as she did. I full on expected her to die within like 3 sessions, and I would have to bring in a backup character that I would have to uh rewrite into the 5e standards. All right, Libra, what's your character inspiration?
The current character inspiration was actually a Homestuck OC. He was my descendant Homestuck OC that had neon yellow blood. And he was obsessed with demon hunting and monster hunting and everything because of Supernatural. He liked Supernatural was the idea, or the troll equivalent of. And that's pretty much it.
then he became something completely different.
Absolutely, he became something completely different.
I
Simply?
think that just leaves me, yes. Uh, complicated. Okay, for Sky, it was mostly I was having some troubles with like playing Cody, obviously, as we all know, because he didn't quite fit the group. So I was trying to find something that would fit the group and fit a niche that we needed, and I thought a wild magic barbarian would be a fun thing to play, and then I just had the thought, what if they think they're really good at flirting, but they're really freaking not? And then it just kind of spiraled from there. And now I have this like tragic idiot that doesn't realize that he's traumatized. He's so traumatized. His backstory is so interesting at this point. I'm trying to write it down, but I haven't gotten it fully written down for Sage yet. But but he doesn't realize anything of that was traumatizing. He thinks it's just, how life is. This is normal. And so he's like a traumatized character that does not realize it, which is just amusing to me because I was trying to make another not traumatized character, but it didn't work. Apparently, I cannot make non-traumatized characters. Apparently, it's just not allowed. You can have the highest level of a skill, dex, strength, intelligence, etc. What would you pick? This is for Sage and all players. Is this for like us as people or like a character? A character. Ooh.
For Celine, at the moment, it would be wisdom because that like that helps her stunning strike specifically. It's basically like her spell save DC is her wisdom modifier. Even though like most of her stuff is dex, I need to get my wisdom up basically because it's not like low by any means, but I would just prefer to have it be high. Plus also like wisdom is like one of the most used stats period. Like I don't the only other one maybe would be like dexterity in terms of like stealth, but like wisdom being insight, perception, like medicine, like those specifically perception, the best skill to have.
True.
So that would be my answer.
Nice. I don't know how I answer this question unless you want like an NPC answer. That kind of seems like the most logical
Oh,
way to
oh
go. So, what NPC do you want to pick?
yeah. Do we want to do like Damien or Guy or
Timothy?
Cade. Or Tim.
Timothy?
Cade?
Timothy would. Okay, I can go either way, or I can go down a
Oh,
list
Guy.
Oh.
if you want.
Oh, Assassin
Each
says
one pick
guy.
one. Says Guy. Let's do Guy.
Yeah.
Guy probably would want maxed out strength, so he can carry the world on his back.
Well,
Guy Satless confirmed.
Yeah. So plus, as a paladin, strength is a very useful attribute for him.
very true. Fucking Golden Boy. God damn it. I love and hate him at the same time.
Right?
What do you mean you hate him? How could you possibly hate Guy?
He's too optimistic. He has an unreal view of the world.
You sound like Sky there, Cross.
Ah,
You just vibe well with Sky.
I do. I love Sky. If anything happened to Sky, I would blow up the entire world. That's a good way for Shelly to become a necromancer. If Sky died.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Skylar's running into danger. That's a bad thought process to go down.
Noted. I'm taking
Oh,
notes.
no!
Taking notes.
Ah! What about for Sam?
Yeah.
Well, he basically already has Constitution, so that feels like a cop out answer. He would probably pick uh I'm not sure if it would be wisdom or intelligence, but whatever it is that would make it so that he knows what to do in certain situations, because he wants only to help everybody as much as he can, and that's like his main goal in life is to help people.
Wisdom, got it. Hell yeah. Are you gonna confirm what we're all thinking, Cross, about Shelly?
What her? Oh, I don't know if you were thinking charisma. Yes,
Really?
yes, actually.
Yeah.
If Shelly could have any maxed out stat, it would be charisma, so she could actually fucking talk to people
That's fair.
and not have social
Pretty
anxiety.
intelligent.
Well, the thing is, Shelly's intelligence is already almost maxed out. I'm at 19.
Oh wow.
I just have shit dice rolls when it comes to intelligence based checks.
Oh no. Sky's, if I was doing it from Sky's perspective and everything, would actually be dexterity, so he could do all the cool things. He wants to do all the like parkour and the cool hero
Parkour
stances
is
and
a lot of fun to do. I gotta be honest.
he
Even do like
wants to do
athletic parkour, like you just kind of have to phrase it in a way of like, oh no, this is me and my athletic prowess. Like it doesn't have to
Fair.
say have to be dex.
Yeah,
You just kinda have to,
I'm not that crazy when it comes to roles and things like that. You can
just kinda have
justify
to
a lot of things.
give a good reason for Sage to be like, I'm athletic. Can I do it that way as opposed to like dex?
Yeah, you gotta make me
Fair,
want
fair.
to roll with it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just meant like from his perspective, he'd want to have like maxed out dex skill. He could do all the like cool flips and tricks and parkour and stuff.
Jillian and Sky could be parkour buddies.
Parkour
Parkour
buddies. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Cody's just his original one was maxed out intelligence. He's kind of obvious. He's a know-it-all.
I gotta be honest though, like I was never joking with Celine when I was like, "Gosh, I miss Cody," because she thought Cody had a lot of good questions to ask, and she misses having like another intelligent being. Now, granted, pause. Shelly is very intelligent. I understand that, but she has very specific interests, and unless those interests are piqued, she's not going to ask questions.
That's so fair. And then
Hard to
Wait,
instead
reason
we
with
got this
Cross.
fucking idiot that doesn't know how to flirt for shit and keeps running into danger.
So there is an aspect of like I do miss Cody. Cody I thought was a really good character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if something happened to Sky, I'd probably just default to find Cody coming back because he's like, no, I gotta help or some crap. But
But then he'd still have the mark, and then we'd have the whole problem again of like, oh no.
unless they did some wonky, you went through the dimensions and so it's gone or something.
Well, I mean, technically it was a magic healing thing, and gods have like basically instant healing, and in his world he's a god.
True,
So
and he knows a god that specializes in like potions and shit.
um
Not as well as Hathor would have been able to. Hathor would have gotten that thing off him in 5 seconds, but
with Bali, I think that I can very confidently and easily say that he would love to have maxed out constitution because he doesn't want to be sick anymore.
so fair.
That's very fair.
Also, to be fair, I just thought about it, but part of Sky being a barbarian, he's also from the same like perspective that Basil had with doing something with more so with the Celine is I'm trying to step out of a comfort zone. I've always been rogues or bards or rogue bards. So trying to figure out other classes a little bit.
If I always usually default to druids or clerics. A, because I love spellcasting, and B, because again wisdom stats are just kind of goaded.
True.
Wisdom stats are very.
I like being
Right.
a spellcaster that's not very fragile.
This is actually my very first time playing wizard. I've always done ranger, so there though I've had like 2 or 3 instances where I played a monk. I just like being able to shoot
Yeah,
people with
I
arrows. It's great.
I know that I was trying to do the same with the breaking out of my shell with Bali, but I got too zealous, is what it was. So I couldn't figure out how to do it. It was way too confusing, so it was frustrating. So I defaulted to the fighter I never actually got to play. And Sage helped me to still be out of my comfort zone by showing me the the class that he is, the archetype thing, or is it an archetype? I don't remember what it is. It's the battle master thing that Sage
Yeah,
apparently likes putting on his characters.
I do love Battle Master. Yeah, my first ever D&D character was a half orc Battle Master. He met his end against one of the other player characters in the campaign. We tried to kill each
Oh
other.
no!
Oh,
It's funny because like in game was this really serious moment between our rogue and my character, my fighter. And above table, we were laughing our heads off that it had come to this. Like we were having a grand old time. It was really funny. And then I played a Dragonborn wizard afterwards. So Battlemaster holds a special place in my heart. Is what I was the roundabout way of me saying yes, Battlemaster, cool.
The battle master shall live on.
Indeed.
I have a pretty good question for everybody.
Shoot.
Aw.
What
Lay it
deadly
on us.
what deadly sin best represents your character?
Ooh.
Deadly sin for Sammy.
Yeah.
Let's get dirty.
I
Did you say
have
who his
no
boss
fucking
was?
idea.
uh
I gotta think about this.
I guess Wrath.
Oh, I would have thought lust because of who your boss was.
Valid.
But I guess that fits more with Sky, I guess.
I know that Bali would be greed because of him wanting to know so many things. Like he will have all of the information.
kind of the same, but I'm stuck between greed and glutton because Shelly wants to know all the things, greed, but uh glutton because even if she does know, she wants to know more.
Interesting, interesting.
Fair.
Sky would be pride. Absolutely.
Um,
Like no way
if
around that,
for
sadly.
I would have to piggyback off of Sky's. I think Celine is also. It's either pride or envy, to a sense,
Ooh, envy?
because
Ooh.
envy. Well, so there's an aspect of like she is a bit envious of Shelley for Selena's envious of Shelley because A, she gets Cade, and Cade was pretty cool. Honestly, the first we met Cade, and Selena was like, "Oh, he's cute," uh, but then you started going after him, and I don't. There was a line between between Basil and Celine where it was like, "Nah, she's going for that. I'll let her have it," like. But also, like, I think Celine's very envious of like Shelley's wholesome uh beginnings of like, oh, she had a dad, she had a mom, she was able to pursue like what she wanted in this world. And like, granted, like Celine got to pursue what she wanted, but like that, and that's like orphan talk of like she was basically. So I don't think I've explicitly said this, but Celine was raised by like 3 gnome nuns in
Oh.
in the kingdom of Corinth. And it's like she loves the nuns, like the nuns were like her mother figures, and whatnot. But it's not the same as having like actual like parents. But then also the wholesomeness that Shelley is, that like Shelley's not jaded by the world because it's like Celine being in the circus, she's seen so much debauchery and con artistry and like all this like degeneracy basically, and she's jealous of Shelley for being like,
Please.
oh, you pure wholesome person, you haven't experienced that. And then in
Bunnies!
that then that envy, it kind of turns to, it almost turns to anger because she'd never got to, you know, oh hi niece, yeah, sorry, stage was, so
My bad.
I guess it would be envy into wrath, I guess. But so yeah, that'd be my explanation as
It.
opposed to pride, but envy
Nice.
into, yeah.
Oh
I think
my.
Sky would have a bit of envy if he was self-aware enough to realize he should want these other things. I think he has a bit of envy of Guy, but he's like not realizing that's what it is.
Is that
Fair.
is that
Fair.
also why Celine like always like tries to keep Shelly sheltered and protected and all that? Because she's like, I'm not gonna let this
In a way,
this little bundle of
yes,
innocence not get jaded.
pretty much. Uh, yeah, I actually, that's a pretty good point, I would say. It's, well, it's also like doing it. Then this is kind of where like pride gets in the way, where it's like Shelley knows nothing, but and so like because Shelley like, and it's not so much that you know nothing. Like I don't mean this in like, but like she knows nothing of like worldly things is what Celine kind of has deemed. And so because of that, like Celine's basically like, oh my gosh, so yeah, I have to protect her from these things so that like, because she doesn't understand, how could she understand type of a thing. But it's like she's also like trying to listen to like her master in the like in like her monk master, uh like it's like mercy can meet, because so Celine is a way of the mercy monk, and mercy has a very big like weight to what Celine like mercy can mean a lot of things. It can mean like letting, somebody, stick their hand in a pot of boiling water just so that they get to learn. But mercy can also mean sheltering, somebody from, the chaos that is the world, and she's having a hard time finding that balance with Shelley. Shelley means a lot to Celine. Celine's just very bad at like saying so.
I'll
But
be
yeah.
I'll be honest, my heart melted a little bit.
Aw. Aw.
All these people mean a lot to Sky. He just doesn't realize it really yet, and he definitely doesn't know how to show it.
All the time from a DM's side of things. Yeah, I'm constantly practicing voices everywhere I am, or dialogues that probably will never happen. Or I will roleplay interactions of NPCs that are happening on the sidelines while the party's doing other things. Have whole conversations with myself.
I
To me,
have
the word it's
100% um been saying stuff like that in character randomly in personal lives.
for me, it's that the voice is also the voice of another like character I like to do, and his voice is just fun. So I will do it at random just because it's fun to just talk like that sometimes.
Uh,
Nigel.
I like doing the weird accent. It's a weird accent that I picked up back when I first started cosplaying Prussia because I was trying to do a German accent and it just I could not pin it down, and now it's just become like my weird little accent I like to do sometimes.
never for me. I actually have to keep remembering to say shit in my Shelly voice when we're playing. Because I'm not
Mm.
used to being shy little cutie fuckers. I'm used to
True.
being a chaos gremlin.
Yeah.
True.
Chaos.
We love
I
chaos in this house.
I will dramatically say the words lay sigh at work. I've also
Lissa.
like kind of talked to my coworkers about my character just because like something like partially funny happened. So one of my coworkers knows that I play a cat in my D&D games, and she thinks that's funny. But like, she also, I don't think she quite understands D&D. But you know what? It's fun. So she just understands. She's like, "You're a cat, got it." And then, but usually, what things I have to say are funny are more references to the dumb shit that we say to each other.
Love that.
Yeah, I don't really talk about what goes on at work, in DD at work because most of my coworkers and my managers do not know I'm a VTuber. I try and keep this life and my public life separate, which led to the very interesting interaction when my manager gave me a ride home and Before the Dusk was playing through his speaker, and neither of us said anything about it.
Wait,
I'm
what?
sorry, he
Oh my
knows. There's no way he
gosh.
doesn't know.
Yeah,
He was testing. He was definitely testing.
yeah, the cool manager. Me and him will talk about D&D a lot because we're both fucking nerds
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh.
And we will like discuss
That's
Critical Role,
funny.
Dimension 20, other campaigns like that that are out in the public that we've caught interest in. But I never mentioned Before the Dusk to him. And one day he gave me a ride home and his phone automatically connects to his car's Bluetooth speaker, and I heard our voices doing Before the Dusk coming through his speaker. Neither of us said anything. I just sat in the seat, like staring blankly, internally screaming,
Which
"Does he
episode?
know?" I think it
Well,
was.
now he does because if he listens.
True.
I think it was
True,
session.
you just
I think it was
confirmed.
session 7. I don't know. I don't remember now.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's really
That
funny.
is
No, oh,
crazy.
That's so cool.
I said nothing. He
That's
said
really
nothing.
sick.
We just sat there for the whole 5-minute ride home.
That thought horrifies me though, because like there are people in my real life that I tried to show my VTubing stuff. They clearly did not give two shits, and I worry that it's gonna pop up somewhere and that they're gonna like suddenly be able to judge me. And I'm like, go away! You didn't want nothing to do with me. Go away. So that's kind of those kind of stories scare the heck out of me. I'm like, oh no.
I mean, a lot of my family knows that I VTube, and they'll like lurk sometimes. But I have yet to like got up to my exploits with most of them. I don't know whether or not they're ever gonna like message me on Facebook and be like, "Hey, I saw your latest VOD. What was going on with your character?" I'm like, "Oh God, are they gonna judge me now? I don't care, but are they?" I'm like, "Yeah, I fireballed a guy up the ass. What about it?"
Oh jeez.
Shelly, that's not the answer.
I mean,
Bold.
violence is always the answer, but that's not the point.
No.
No. Violence isn't the answer.
question, and the answer is yes.
Thank you, Libra. Thank you. Same idea, train yard. Good job. Same idea, train. Not even the yard. We were in the same train there.
Choo choo.
I like trains.
Choo choo.
I have another one for everybody.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Who in the party would your character trust the most to keep an important secret?
Ooh.
Like something you don't want to say to anybody else, but you do need to make it known, otherwise it will torment you until the end of your days. Who in the party would you go to with that secret?
Probably Sky, because I feel like it'd be the Percy line where it's like your secret is safe with my indifference.
Fair. Your secrets are safe with me because I probably wasn't even listening.
Pretty much.
Like, hey, Scott, I killed a man. Okay, cool. Anyway.
I think that Sammy would probably trust Celine with it most.
That's sweet.
I think it depends on
I think he respects
what the
her
secret
most,
is.
at least.
So I feel like guys' answer would change depending on what it's about, kind of thing.
That's a good point.
Like if it's like I had sex with this weird thing that no one should ever have sex with, that would not be something he'd trust Celine with. But like anything that was like I stole something important, I killed someone important, something like that. That would be more of a like trust Celine type thing, if that makes sense.
Because, aw, responsibility, guys.
But if it
Oh,
was like
that's
information wise, like this is really important information, but it's dangerous if it got out, that would be more of a Shelley thing. Shelley like seems to be able to at least gauge what is and is not a good thing to mention to anyone, So I think it just depends ultimately on what information this is that Sky needs to share.
I
That
think
Never Guy, does that count?
never guy.
Never guy.
I mean, that is a good point because Shelley has yet to say anything about Thal to any of you. And
Hmm.
that's
Yeah.
like a very important life altering secret that she's been
That's a plot point right there that's gonna
yeah.
come back and bite some of us in the ass, probably.
We'll see what happens. At this point, at this point, it's all reactionary to the story. But
Hmm.
for something
The only
less,
reason,
but for
go
something
for it.
like slightly less, like uh, hey, there's like this one thing that's really bothering me, but I'm not sure what to think or feel about it. She would probably go to Celine because big sis.
Oh,
I have a question,
I
Cross,
What's up?
real quick, while it's on the Shelley line. Uh, would, if this is a theory on my end, you can disprove, would she have gone to Cody about that, though? About Thal?
Yes,
Okay.
oh,
I was like, I feel like she was getting close enough with Cody that if they continued on that route, she would have gone to him.
because the whole time that the party was together with Cody, Shelly had been watching him and making notes. They haven't gotten to talk, but she has been watching.
Ye-
So she would know, hey, Cody does have experience in this field. I can talk to him about this.
True. And then what was Basil's thing? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. Just because you brought up the whole big sis thing, Celine was very unsure about being called that for the longest time. Like
Oh.
she was not going to stop you, but she was like, "Oh no, like I don't know if I can be that for her." So
Oh.
like, because I know it was a long time. It was like several sessions that, like, Shelly kept calling Celine big sis, and Celine kept like being like, "Yeah, thanks," you know. But like that was a fear of hers of Celine because she was still in the mindset of like these people are temporary. We are not like we're not like gonna stay together. Like this is a short time thing, but like now that like we've gotten here, she's like, well, I'm stuck with these guys. It's not well, not so much stuck with them, but like, well, I like these guys now, and this they're the closest thing I've felt to like belonging since the circus, and I want to stick with it. But yeah, no, there was a very long period of time where Celine was like, I really don't know if I like being called big sis or not. Like, I understand, like, she used to be called like big sis from like the orphanage and whatnot, like everybody kind of had each other's backs in the circus. But yeah, no, I don't think if you, I don't know if you ever picked up on that, but
I did.
you might have.
That's why I did like mark it as an important note in my notes. When Celine like
Aw.
reciprocated and said goodnight, sis.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. But yeah, no, it took a very long time for Celine to be like, all right, I guess.
I was gonna say what would your character be if they were an animal, but that doesn't really work for Celine.
Well, I guess I could do the reverse of like if I would be like a humanoid, like an orc, a dwarf, anything else. But like you guys
True.
could still do that with all the other races, like the lion race, the rabbit race, the I mean the cats, but like they have other like races and whatnot. So
Maybe from your character's perspective, if they could be a different race, what would they choose?
yeah.
Would be a good way to put that.
Uh
Proceeds to not have thought about my own answer.
fair and valid.
Actually, I think Sky would probably do an elf because they tend to be a little more respected and they're like known as the pretty race. So like obviously they're getting all the bitches.
No, there's a lot of tiefling stuff out there, my dude. I don't know what you've been smoking, but
Yeah, Shelly needs to introduce him to the tiefling stuff.
Mhm. If you want to ask Basil this question, I say like a partial like dragonborn because I think that'd be just so fucking cool. But for Celine, I think Celine would probably. I say she almost would rather want to be like a half orc.
Ooh.
Because then she'd get to experience tusks. Like she has her fangs, but then she'd get to experience tusks, and I think that would have always fascinated her.
Yeah, protecting as ourselves too. If we're sticking with like actual D&D races, not homebrews, I would also pick tiefling anyway. So that's fun.
Nice.
Are you? Wait. Simply, you wouldn't choose Tabaxi even though your persona is Catboy?
No, I'm not a furry person. That's the weirdest part about the whole thing is that I am not a furry. I cannot get into it. I do not understand the appeal of like the anthro characters. I don't like it. It's weird. I like it when it's just ears and tail. Past that, I'm like, it's too far gone. I'm out. I don't have interest anymore.
That's very funny, actually.
I like the demonic stuff, which is probably where the cubist part clicked in because I was just like way too interested in having some sort of demon involved,
Mm-hmm.
aesthetically at least.
Mm-hmm.
Being an actual demon, maybe not so much, but tieflings it's basically an aesthetic thing from a bad lineage, so it's like, yeah, that's fine. What
uh,
about Shelly? What does she want to be if she wasn't a human?
Piggybacking off Sky a little bit, Chef would also pick Elf because elves have access to magic that she cannot normally get a hold of.
Okay. What about Cross though?
Uh, Cross would be a tabaxi.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I like
the only human
cats.
has spoken.
Yes, the token human of the
Tabaxis are a
group.
very fun race to play.
Yes, the token human has chosen tabaxi.
What about you,
Yes.
Libra?
For Sammy, I feel like he would probably pick a dwarf
Nice. I love that answer.
because it surprisingly has nothing to do with the fact that in Sage's particular campaign, his homeland is with dwarves. It is actually because he thinks that they're so cool and he wants to be as skilled and everything as them.
Fair.
Neat.
Uh, for Bali, I'm pretty sure that he wants to be a tiefling because he wants to have some physical evidence of being of a cursed bloodline instead of just being rotting.
Aww. That's like sweet in a sad way.
Right?
I hadn't even thought about Cody. I can't imagine Cody wanting to be any other race. Probably no, that's not a legit race. I'm trying to think. One of the legit D&D
Cobalt.
races, probably half orc because he's really close with a half orc, and that's probably about the best I'm getting for him. Like if he had to be not
As
human.
as for me, it's complicated because
Oh.
um I don't know if you're counting like doppelgangers amongst the grouping or otherwise shapeshifters.
Are you talking like there's a race called Changeling where it's like straight up
Yeah.
they can change their appearance. Like they are
Yeah.
shapeshifters and morphers.
Well, then
That is
that
a
one.
D&D race.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, Changeling then. That is
Hell
what
yeah.
I would like to be.
What about Sage? What does Sage want to be? Is it an elf?
Well, there's only one race, the human race.
Ah,
No, I unironically really love humans in D&D and high fantasy settings. Like, honestly, I would be content playing a human in any campaign that I'm a part of. It's because that's a basic bitch answer that I play as other races, but humans for life. Respect, respect
you
the
love
humans.
What about
their
IRL?
soul.
Like if I was something IRL,
Yeah.
give me the lifespan of an elf and let me accumulate knowledge.
Heck yeah.
What about
Unironically.
dwarves? You love dwarves.
I love dwarves. I drink like a dwarf. I would love to be a dwarf or an elf, honestly. Like it's a toss up between those two because I love those two. Human takes the cake. Human takes the cake. But elves and dwarves are close seconds. I would be happy as either one of those, honestly. As a dwarf, I could dig holes all day and drink till my heart's content. As an elf, I could dedicate my life to knowledge and longevity. It would be great.
Fair points, fair points.
I
Ah.
am a humanist.
I was thinking
Says
with
TM
the
Swell.
I was thinking
You
with the
did
changeling
that.
thing, and shapeshifting's always been the like superpower I've picked, but I think it would just literally be a tiefling with a shapeshifter amulet of some sort.
The Mask of Many Faces.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
DM on it. He did that once. You had to get drunk to be a specific character who like was cursed to like speak in like riddles or something like that. It was in campaign 1 that you did with Iliar Frey and I
Yeah,
cannot remember, was
yeah.
that Cole or no, it wasn't Cole. The
No,
guy with the straw hat.
Cole was a weird dude who spoke really weirdly. I don't know if I was buzzed every time I was him because he would speak sporadically.
I remember
But
specifically saying, "I'm so glad I got buzzed for this because it just flowed better when I was buzzed."
yeah, so fun fact, Assassin, me and my roommate way back when we got drunk one night and decided to have two-person D&D where we invented the world together and we would each kind of DM for our characters, and the goal was like we would have these stories for each other's character, and the end goal was we would fight each other, right? Like our characters would fight each other. So in our drunken haze, we created the continent of Penis, which was very dick shaped. There were towns like Chode and I mean it was mainly just a bunch of like sex jokes. Basically, was the whole D&D map. For the sake of Twitch, I won't repeat all of them, but we did that campaign when we were heavily drinking, and it was very fun.
Because this was like
That
during
sounds
like
so
COVID
great.
times where it was like you couldn't go out,
This
couldn't do
was.
anything anyway.
Yeah, so we got drunk and played D&D on our joke world with our joke characters.
That
I
sounds so
was
fun though.
I was a gnome artificer called like his last name was called Stumblefoot or something like that because he would constantly trip. Like that was a character quirk of his is that he every like I think it was 20 feet he would trip and be prone.
Oh my
I
god.
love that.
Again, it was created in a drunken haze and it was a blast.
Drunken D&D does sound fun though.
I do. Like as a one shot of something silly.
Danger
My
collab?
problem with one shots is I think we do things wrong. I can never do a one shot in one shot. A one shot is at least 4 sessions.
Oh, I can do a one shot in one shot. It's very much so strong arming and pushing the party to move their asses to get things done. Because it's like, hey, if you want to finish this, we need to move.
Oh, something like that. I would totally bring in my backup character.
Right. I know the group that I
Who's your
play
backup character who I
Daggerheart with.
think it is?
I would play Sarah. She's my
Uh,
drunken one.
we could always do a one shot. I have several one shots sitting on the back burner. So like if we're ever down a person one Sunday, we could always do a one shot to have in our back pockets.
Potentially play Blisk. That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm. the group that I play Daggerheart with wants to do a 420 thing where everyone gets high as a kite probably and plays Daggerheart like a one shot. That sounds very intriguing, but then the problem is I can be drug tested at work, so I don't know if I'll participate or not. It would be fun, but there might be consequences, so undecided.
And yes, simply, if you're
Might
thinking,
just record that for my own amusement.
if you're thinking my pyromaniac halfling Donamira, yes.
Yes, I love her so much. I love Donamira.
Pyro.
She's great.
I almost did play her for this campaign, I'll be honest. But I was like, no, wait. I am feeling nostalgia. I want to do Dogo. And yeah.
Fair. Well, now we know what'll happen if something happens to Shelly. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Your present emotion your character is experiencing at this moment, which is very interesting if you remember where we left off.
Anger.
Concern. He's worried about his party members. Not even remotely himself, just his party members.
Mm-hmm.
Frustration. For Sky, absolutely frustration.
I
I'd
know that
say
that Bali is feeling happy.
Well, yeah. How's Celine feeling?
I would say Celine is feeling very distracted because the whole thing with Shelly happened, and and Celine was very conflicted with like how much upfront, like how much support does Shelly need right now, and like she wanted to give it to her, but she also was like, some people do need their alone time, and so but now we have to fight this orc man, and I don't know how well that's gonna go because he said fight to the death, so it's like, oh fuck, we gotta keep that going, but Shelly, but this, but also like Damien and the thing that she has with Lucian, and so she's just very distracted. She's very feeling very pulled in a lot of different directions, and she's not sure where her assistance is needed, if it is needed, because it's also like, if I'm going to leave these people, like I cannot, like this is partially like kind of going back to the whole thing of like Shelly needs to be protected, but also like I cannot protect Shelly forever, and that's also like that's a discourtesy to her, you know? Because there was a point where it's like there's nothing I could do because she didn't keep her, Shelly left the ring on her finger, and to Celine, like that was a choice. Like we saw that there were ships coming in, and there was just not much that she could do. But so part of it's like a consequence of her own actions, but she also has a lot else on her mind. So yeah, I suppose distracted.
That's so fair, though. She's got a lot going on.
Yeah, Shelly's is anger. Anger towards those pirates, anger towards herself, and just it's a lot for the baby right now.
Mm-hmm.
Pick an
Because
NPC, I'll tell you how they're feeling.
Cade.
my future husband.
Cade? Oh, okay. This is interesting. Weirdly at peace.
Huh.
Expound.
Like acceptance. Acceptance slash peace. Like the state that Cade is in, he is like, yep, this is fine. He's at peace.
Is he in the burning house sipping coffee?
I can give you one other NPC if you so wish.
Not answering the question. I love that.
I mean, that's me expounding as much as I can. The situation he is in. He is at peace with the situation. Therefore, he is at peace. That is the emotion that's most prevalent on his mind. Is peace.
True, true. We don't want to ruin things, guys.
Ah!
I heard that, but it didn't come through just the Discord call. Cross, you good?
Yeah.
Hmm?
The
Nani?
the internal screams just need to escape a little bit.
She was like, "Ah."
Maybe Kate's just in a good
Sorry.
place for once, and he's just happy.
I hope so.
Why are you assuming the? Why are you
Don't believe
assuming
it.
the worst?
Because it's you,
I'll trust
Sage.
it.
It's you.
We don't trust it.
You picked Kate. I answered. There you go. What more do you want from me?
Whose turn is it for a question?
It'd be Libra's, I believe.
Good question. Oh, would it be? What is
Okay,
your
ask a
character's
question,
most
Libra.
favored childhood memory?
Oh God.
Hmm.
Define childhood.
Hold on.
Growing up.
What ages?
Let me pull up Shelly's backstory. I'll give
Oh,
you a good answer.
I would say infant to 12.
I'm going
Okay,
to.
hold on.
I have a similar question, which I think I'm going to moot it because the one that I have is what is a fond childhood memory, which I think is kind of the same question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh. Hmm. Hmm.
If you need a moment to think, gang, you can pick an NPC and I can give you their fond childhood memory while you think.
Damien.
Ooh.
Damien's fondest childhood memory is when he was confident in his swordsman skills, that he could defeat any opponent that he sized up.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
That is a
Ooh.
day that he felt pride and felt like that he could do something about his fate.
Hell yeah.
Interesting.
I love that, honestly.
Uh,
Sammy's would be that, one of the times that he was sitting and just cooking peacefully with his brother.
cute.
Very nice.
Mm, I think Shelly's would be when she was 3 years old and taking a walk through the forest with her mother while her mother was teaching her about all the different mushrooms that grew there.
Aw.
Adorable.
Cute. Uh, Guys would probably be the day that you actually met his childhood hero face to face and got to hear the hear it the like the so to speak the legends and such from him directly, which wouldn't have been a very common occurrence. So that's probably something that he thought fondly of. It's really hard when I've made his this backstory kind of fucky. Like what would he think was good?
Is it Slade Welch?
Potentially.
Wouldn't you like to know,
Yes.
Weather Boy?
Weather boy.
That's very funny.
What about Celine?
Um, I think it would be for Celine. It would have been the day that she was caught stealing bread from the circus. So the part of her backstory that I wrote out was, like I said, Celine was an orphan. Well, how she got into the circus was she stole bread from them. And so her last she didn't have a last name before the circus, but going into the circus, like eventually she was like nicknamed I think that whatever the French word for bread is, which I think is Dupin, and so that became her last name. But how that started was she stole bread from the circus and she had to pay it off, and that was where like she was like, that's where I want to go. That's where I want to follow. And she shanghaied herself onto the circus. And luckily, the ringmaster at the time was kind enough to like let her like on basically, and like take her with them. Because like the circus spent like a whole like week and a half or so in this village that Celine was in, and she just spent the whole week with them, basically like paying off this bread debt. But eventually, like it stopped being like paying off the debt and more so like paying her to like, you know, like do dumb stuff like sweep, and then she would get money for the other orphans who are also just like a little hungry and whatnot, you know. And but that like again, like she just kind of fell in love. She fell in love with like the acrobatics. She fell in love with like the whimsy that everything brought upon, you know, like you could still like get into trouble and still like do, you know, like mischievous things, but like there was a way to do it that didn't disappoint Sister Marianne. So it's that whole week of just being with the circus.
Nice.
How sweet.
Ye.
Mhm.
What about
That's
Cody?
adorable.
What about
oh.
Cody?
Fuck, I gotta pick one. Probably just anything that had his grandma involved, honestly. He adored her so much.
Grandma.
Yeah, pretty much,
as
pretty much
for
anything.
Bali,
Other the day
um,
that he arrived at the gnome with the gnomes.
his favorite childhood memory would be one of the times that he was playing with the kids before his flesh started to melt.
Oh,
The other village kids.
wow.
Before he started to smell like rot and everything.
Uh, let's see. It's probably my turn, right?
Yes, yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay. Do. If your character could play any musical instrument, what would it be?
Sammy would want to play the guitar.
Baller.
Baller.
Hmm. I know Celine can play the a lute and a pan flute, and that's what she can play because most of her instruments and the instruments the circus played were like you have to like they're not necessarily like marching band style, but like marching band style. It's like you have to like hold on to it and whatnot. So this is hard because I think Celine would want like almost a little bit of elegance in a way to like cater to more high-fangled customers. So maybe she would want to be like the piano or something, or
The
if
organ.
not, the organ. Yeah, the organ. Because if it or but like I don't know if it was Dante or if it was Vitali who played the fiddle, who I deemed that these are all like Dante and Vitali were other circus members who were like her best friends at the time. But one of them played the fiddle and she thought that was cool, but she's like, we already have somebody who plays the fiddle.
I think Shelley's would be the violin. Because you can play a wide variety of types of songs on it as well as it being small and portable. Plus, you can't look at Shelley. She very clearly looks like a violin player, stereotypically.
Fair.
Violin or flute, something small and dainty.
Very fair.
Nod, nod.
Kai. If it was his choice, it'd probably be the bass guitar. Like if we're going with any kind of instrument here, not just like common D&D ones.
Well, it is any instrument.
Yeah, so probably the bass guitar.
It's because bass guitars are sexy.
Yep.
Knew it.
The bassist gets all the chicks.
Bass.
What about Timmy? What would Timmy play?
Oh
Ooh.
yeah.
Timmy is not proficient with any instruments at all. Timmy would probably want to play some sort of trumpet.
Aww.
I love
I can
that.
see it.
Same.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. And Jack.
Hang
But
on
I
a
have
second.
my
I think
two
someone's
guitars.
calling me.
So.
Oh,
Oh no. Libra. Libra, we are
Libra,
calling you from the
no!
great beyond.
We're here to tell you
We are
that your
trying to
character's
reach you about your
warranty
extended
is
warranty. You say?
God fucking damn it.
Same vibe, same vibe.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Our brains went there.
Yeah. What the heck?
I
they
have in
ditched
this
Gaia.
time created 3 puzzles for the party, which I am very
my
excited
gosh.
to.
I have made one emote.
Hell yeah. We've been so productive. I made a map and I made 3 puzzles.
Sorry, that was my mom.
We'll take this opportunity to remind chat you can also ask questions towards players,
Yes.
NPCs, the world itself. That's basically what this stream is a D&D Q&A.
I found it
Taking a
a
break
question
from
for...
our usual scheduled things to do this.
Yep. Ask us anything.
It's not so much I have questions, it's more of like there's a part of me that's like, ooh, I have something I would love to like shed some light on.
Go for it.
Oh.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah.
So the reason that Celine has not talked about like the offer of like she mentioned it once of like, oh yeah, Lucian offered me to like be a retainer. The reason she hasn't like talked about it with any of the party members was because she said that and then Sam immediately said, well, I don't think we can be friends if you took the job. And then she was gonna like talk about it with Shelly, but Shelly was very depressed because of what happened with Cade. And then she like Sky was there, but he didn't seem too interested in the topic at hand, like when it was happening. So Celine's been like she felt very like isolated because she's like, oh, nobody really cares about this. I'm so like that's why she's gone to like everybody else except for the party, because it's like, oh, this topic kind of got shut down and there wasn't really a good time for it. I'll just keep this to myself, which is why she went to Guy and to Damien as opposed to anybody else.
Ah,
Hmm.
that makes sense.
That makes sense. I know that the reason that Sammy immediately was like, we can't be friends if you do that, is because he is so far on Damien's side that he does not trust anyone who is involved with the actual proper royal family.
That makes a lot more sense. I just thought it was part of me thought it was Bali leaking over into Sammy with the whole thing of like hunting monsters and whatnot. But
Nah. Nah, he's just really, really far on Damien's side.
mm-hmm. that makes way more sense. But yeah,
It would have just been a bombastic side eye, and then like, I mean, I guess you do what you want, you weirdo, wanting to work for one of these fuckers.
Yeah, so that's partially the reason why Celine's not really like talking about it. Is she does not feel like she doesn't feel like this is it's like a necessarily like a safe space for her to like talk about it, and also like the part of her pride of like, I'm supposed to be the leader, I'm supposed to be the one with all my shit together, what am I doing? You know,
What just happened?
what happened?
Who's your
That's-
favorite Sage?
Yeah, Sage.
Yeah.
I'm staring at the
I-
chat.
I do have a favorite, Jack. I do have a favorite. The favorite shifts depending on who doesn't fuck up the most. uh, because it's you as a DM, you shouldn't have favorites, but it shifts. It's not one person consistently through the campaign because I have had multiple favorites over the course, depending on how the player is investing in the story, how they're pushing things ahead. Right now, the favorite is Celine because Celine has a lot of options that can affect lots of things. So there's a lot of weight behind Celine's next moves. Um, I am very happy with everyone's characters currently, and I am very excited for different things that I have in the works for all of the characters. I'm very excited to see what becomes of Shelly now that the ring is gone, because there are some entities that would feed and would like Shelly to be in a vulnerable position. And losing this ring and kind of being on odds with the party is beneficial to those characters, and I'm very excited about that. I am very excited for Sky and the story going on there, and some things that are in the background that I can't talk about currently. I'm very excited for how this will go. Sam's whole brother, I have been tossing around many ideas with that too, and there are some things that I really like that I am just getting giddy about as I think about it. Uh, Very exciting. And then there's a whole pirate ship for Soleil's character too that I have in my back pocket. So there's a lot of things that I'm very excited about. But right now, Celine sits at the favoritism peak, but it shifts, right? It shifts per session. It's not a one and done. It shifts because Shelly definitely was a favorite for a while, but it shifts. This is this is biased.
I almost have to agree. I feel bad. Being your wife has perks.
That's why I
So
tried to
biased.
explain and expound on it, not just say Celine. Tried to explain that it's Celine's right now because Celine has a lot on her plate that I'm very excited to see how it goes. Um, yeah. Now it would really suck if you asked who's my least favorite character.
Who's your
Which
least favorite character?
I will abstain from that.
No.
I was gonna ask who was your favorite NPC.
Favorite NPC are heroes or villains?
Both.
Ooh.
Oh,
One of each.
Yeah, one of
Because
each.
One of each.
there needs to be classifications. Okay. My favorite hero. Oh, this is tough. This is a really hard thing because there are some really amazing NPCs that like have so much lore in my head that will probably never see the light of day. There is an item, and I talk about things to Basil about D&D stuff because I bounce ideas off of, so I hear myself talk about them. So she gets some ideas outside of session. Uh, there is a ring that could be found in the Lost Lands, right? That ring is tied to a NPC that existed post Lost Lands or pre Lost Lands. Um, Basically, he was a knight of the royal family, right? He was in charge of protecting the youngest princess, right? He is the reason that Rarid still stands as an empire. He is probably currently my favorite NPC that's in my head.
Is he alive?
A fragment of him exists that if the ring is found, he technically would still be existing in this world, and you would see and interact with him. Yes, so he could show up. So he is currently taken my favorite amongst the heroes because of all of the lore and backstory that he has, especially with the lich that the party is going to go talk to. And all of this lore is probably not going to be talked about or revealed. So like it's just giddy to me to be like, ah, oh, this guy is so cool. He's the best. So I really am in love with his character, his concept and everything. Like he takes the cake currently because a lot of the other NPCs like Damien and Lucian, they're very flushed out, so I've already really thought about them, but like he is still kind of being built and designed. So he's my favorite currently amongst the heroes. And then villains, who that's a tough one. It's a tie between Thalmodius, our BBEG, and our Lich that we are going to go confront because they are both really cool. I'm probably going to give it to the Lich because the idea that I had for him is very different than most standard Liches in D&D. And I really like the train of thought that I've gone down in designing the Lich and coming up with his character arc, his motivation, his backstory, and everything. He's a really good villain of his time, but the time that the party is meeting him is kind of after his time as a villain. So, like, there's a really interesting dynamic that could take place with him to where he could potentially, depending on how the players play their cards, could be seen as a heroic entity at some point in the campaign rather than just a pure villain. So he's very, very cool in my head. So I'm very excited to play him. I am very excited for the party to meet him and to interact with him. Just because he is still being like built and finalized. So it's like, again, I think the NPCs that I'm most giddy about are the ones that I'm still in the creation phase with, where I'm still playing with their idea and building them fully. Because I'm just very giddy about them because there's so many like ideas that it's like, oh, this could be a thing, and this reason here is why they did this, and like it's building all the lore. So I'm very excited about all of that. So probably those two and their backstories tie into each other. Our beautiful deceased knight and the Lich, they have a very interesting story because they're from the same time period, basically. They have a very interesting story that connects, and so I'm very excited for some of that at least to be revealed, assuming that ring is found at some point. It's kind of a random encounter that could happen in the Lost Lands, which I'm very excited for. I am hoping for it. I might skew it a little bit depending on how giddy I'm feeling about it. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, those are probably the hero and the villain that I'm most favorited towards because they're still being made, and I'm very excited by them.
Loki, I'm really excited to meet the Lich.
I am so excited for you guys to meet the Lich. The map that I made was the throne room for the Lich.
I can confidently say I'm excited.
Let's go.
Heck yeah.
I'm very excited. I'm also excited for the puzzles that the party will get to do. There's a lot of things I'm excited for. But then I think it's Cynthia's turn to ask a question.
Yee.
Ah.
Yee.
Ah. What is something that your character would die for? Like a cause or a thing or a person? Something that would warrant them bringing about allowing their own death.
The party as a whole, but if I have to pick one thing, it would be Ed, his brother.
Nice.
Guys, is complicated because the answer is like if it was something heroic to do. But the problem is he doesn't really grasp what that means. Like he would die if it meant, he doesn't mind if his life is gone because he did something heroic, but he doesn't really grasp what that actually means. So he's kind of just chasing an idea at this point. Which I do like that he's getting to kind of hear other people's perspectives and actually solidify what hero even means. And I like the backstage stuff that's doing to his existing relationships. Celine and Shelley just like,
Well, so again, that's complicated because there's not a whole lot you guys know about why Celine left the circus. And so, like, she still, like, really, really cares about it, but, like, there's a sense of brokenness there that's like, I don't know if I want to die for that. Like, there was a point where she would have, but, like, she doesn't, like, not anymore.
I think it would be
Shit.
Celine and Kate that Shelley would die for.
Um,
Because
Aw.
Celine has been there since minute one when they all met. And Celine has basically been protecting her this whole time. And then there's Kate, who she believes is the love of her young life. And she just.
Mm. I have a correction for Sammy's.
Oh.
He's willing to throw his life away at pretty much anything, so long as it would help someone else.
Fair.
Nice.
Thinking on it,
Is
sorry.
it- Is it bad I want Jelly Nation to crash and burn just
What the
to show
fuck?
passion growth?
That's
you
crazy.
know?
Shelley gets
No,
enough
your
heartache,
first love
goddamn.
doesn't work. Your first love doesn't work out. It's just, I'm sorry.
In most cases, yeah.
In most cases.
True.
Exactly. This can be one of the exceptions, simply.
Nah.
Any NPCs that you guys are curious about?
How dare you insult all of the romance anime that I've watched ever?
Cosmos.
Lucian.
Cosmos.
I will do both. I'll do both. Cosmos is only willing to die for himself.
Lame.
hmm Lucian will die for his country. Lucian is willing to die for his country. Very good.
Interesting. Cosmos was like the expected answer, but it's still like, god damn it. You know?
Yes. Cosmos will only die if it lines up with something he wants. If death is part of the equation where he's like, I get what I want if I die, absolutely. Lucian is very much so the quote that Faramir gives when Gandalf is telling him that trying to take Osgiliath is nonsense, and he is like, this this country is amazing. I'm one of the sons. If my death can be of some good to it, then who am I to stand in the way? Butchering it. I could look up the exact quote.
It was very funny to like be a part of that conversation with Lucian and then to have like a conversation with Damien right after it from like just realizing like wow, Damien and Lucian are way more similar than they both realize.
I have
I
the
think
quote.
that was really
I have the
funny.
quote. I have the quote. So Faramir responds to Gandalf telling him it's suicide. He responds, "Where does my allegiance lie if not here? This city is the men of Numenor. I would gladly give my life to defend her beauty, her memory, her wisdom." It's the same for Lucian.
I love that Cosmos is somehow the most like intriguing, mysterious, has the most going on character, and also at the same time the most one-dimensional motherfucker. I love that so much.
I
He's
really
somehow both the
like-
best and worst character.
I love Cosmos. Cosmos is a great enigma of an NPC. Playing him is very interesting. Do we want a serious question or like a jokey question?
That's up to you.
I'm asking the collective.
Joke. Let's go with joke.
Joke. Okay.
We haven't had a fun one yet.
Yeah.
They've all been kind of serious.
Yeah, what is a fun fact about your character?
Uh-oh.
I've got those. Are we including modern fourth wall breaks? Or just
Sure. Whatever you see as a fun fact.
Shelley's favorite fiction book would be A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh.
Nice.
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 Celine's would be that one particular spot. She only has one spot where she purrs if you pet her just right.
Oh. Cute.
Nice.
Oh, I'm just
She
imagining
would
sleep purring. It's so cute.
she would never tell a soul. So she'd tell one soul, but like that'd have to be a very specific soul.
Fair, fair.
That
But
counts.
that he likes romantic comedies and stuff like and romance books and his spice a little bit. He likes reading romance, comic books, regular books, whatever. He likes romance. He's kind of a hopeless romantic. He just sucks ass at it.
Aww.
That's why it's hopeless.
Very hopeless. And he does believe in soulmates.
Aww.
Oh
That's
my
adorable.
god.
Any NPCs that catch your fancy?
Hmm.
Luna.
Wait,
It did catch your fancy. I had to run with that one.
I don't know. You
Luna definitely
kissed
catches
Shelly
my fancy.
first.
what?
True.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Do I give a lore giving answer or do I give a haha fun fact answer?
Lore.
Lord.
Fun fact about
Let me get my
Luna:
notes.
she was a hero in Saladin's party way back when. She
Ooh.
was one of Saladin's companions.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh shit.
The other fun fact is she's left-handed. The duality.
So many lefties. We have so many lefties.
It's
I'm
interesting.
gonna make some NPCs unique, you know. I mean, the angel lady can't just be an angel lady; she's also lefty.
Oh, I'm so excited for when this guy finally figures out how to talk to this woman. Oh my gosh. I was already excited, but now I'm more excited. It was left-handed just seems like such a like one-off thing on that. So it's just Luna was a
It
hero at
does.
Saladin's party and is left-handed. It's just in my notes now.
Well, that just means that if Sky holds something out to her left hand, there you go.
Truth.
What is a silly, inconsequential goal for your character?
Silly and inconsequential.
Like Shelly's was to tame a slime, adopt, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, okay.
Just one of those silly little inconsequential things.
So in the previous campaign that I played Celine, I actually acquired a sentient slime like bullwhip, and I want another one because she names her little whip Floyd, and because of my circus thing, I have proficiency basically with a whip, and it can be used as one of my monk weapons. And it was just I missed that a little bit because it was just so cute. But I don't think that would be a goal of mine. But that I think was a fun thing from previous campaign. But I suppose if she had a goal, it would just be she wants to go back and tour. I don't know what empire it is, but it's basically the one that we kind of deemed as the more like Asian based one where her like where she learned her monk craft basically, and she would just love to like tour that place kind of again, just because I think she really like that's why she wears her little rice hat because she loved it so much, like the culture and the everything there.
Is that
The
Corinth or the
Celestian
Stell?
dynasty. Celestian
The
Stellion
Destalon?
dynasty. Bah. I'm bad at my own names.
Glaceon?
The Dynasty. The Dynasty.
Yeah, the Dynasty.
Stustalon
Yeah.
Dynasty.
She would love to go back to the Dynasty and just tour around there and just, have fun. Because she
yeah.
loved the
Visit-
culture so much.
Visit the Tokyo Tower,
Yeah.
I'm making jokes.
Sammy wants to actively impress someone with one of the meals he cooks.
Nice.
Trying to think of something non-important that he wants is
Just-
shockingly difficult.
You never thought that far.
Yeah, no, not really. I don't think he thinks that far. That's the problem. I guess he'd like to go back and see his mentor and like show him what he's learned since being mentored. Other than that, I don't. It's like he really has one. Like impress his mentor. Because that's not really consequential. It's just something he wants to do to show off. Yeah, probably that. Show off to his mentor, and hope and impress him. Like reach a point that he can impress him.
Nice. Any NPCs that catch your fancy for this question?
Honestly,
I
Elowen.
think Timmy's achieved his.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good one.
That is a good one. She let's see, an inconsequential goal.
I mean, she already kind of achieved it by
wants
wearing
a-
nothing but bikinis.
She wants a man to ask her on a date.
Oh.
Oh, baby.
She is an intimidating woman. She wants a man to waddle up to her and ask her on a date. That's her inconsequential goal.
If things hadn't been so chaotic, Sky would have totally asked her. Because pretty lady.
Pretty lady.
But things were so tense. Oh no.
If Sammy was thinking of her as a woman rather than as a boss, he probably would have at some point too.
See? The intimidating woman.
Yeah, it's just so intimidating. No one thought about it. Because there was just like so much going on and she's intimidating. Oh no. No.
I like Matuna's question. What is the worst thing that ever happened to your character?
Do they need to be aware that it was a bad thing?
Probably not. Since you have the hindsight of like, no, this was bad. This was bad for them. My poor baby.
Matuna, you have been watching the campaign, right? I don't think I need to answer this question.
It just happened.
It just happened.
And you also can shout out an NPC if you want, if you need time to think.
Guy!
Oh, Guy. I thought you said Sky. I'm like, I'm not an NPC.
So interesting. The answer to this question is something that Guy was actively avoiding with his conversation with Sam, which is very interesting. So
I knew it.
The worst thing that ever happened to Guy is he had to bury his mother.
Oh, baby.
Very sad.
That's the worst thing to have to have in common with the
gosh!
character.
He was actively avoiding it.
He was actively avoiding it. Yes, the reason he started his adventure and why he went now is because his mother had passed, and so nothing held him to Milltown anymore. So he, after burying his mother and paying off his debts to Honey, he set out. So that was the worst thing that had ever happened to him, was he had to say goodbye to his mom.
I know she's not here, but I can hear her voice. What is up with you people and your moms?
So, and the reason why Guy didn't say anything to Sam is Sam was so enthusiastic about Guy's mom that Guy did not want Sam to be hurt by the knowledge that she had passed. So he tried to play it off and just avoid it, so Sam wouldn't be hurt.
Sect him! Oh, that's cute. I love that.
Yes. So there's guys for you.
Yes, I got my answer.
Aw.
I was like, wait a second, what is Sage hiding?
I know that I was thinking about it, and it would probably have been that Sammy has gone on like missions and stuff to the Lost Lands with other people, and I feel like there have been times where he has come back without them, and those were his worst experiences. Those would be.
Oof.
Because even thinking back on his parents' house burning down and everything, that wasn't bad for him because he barely remembers it. Sure, he misses his parents, but he's still got his brother. And he was 6. He doesn't know much. He doesn't remember much. But the current day, the modern loss would be affecting him more so than the stuff in the past, because he feels like he could have done better. He could have saved them, even if he actually actively could not have.
Also, to go back onto the whole thing about like, what is everybody with their moms? Like, adventurers with nice moms don't feel the need to go out on adventures.
That's fair.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, Sky is not going to help the accusation either, technically. Because for him, the worst thing with the retrospect and the like, Slay having a moment and everyone kind of talking about it. So in retrospect, realization slowly dawning was probably just basically being not physically disowned, but like emotionally and like care wise. Like basically, he had to be self independent and care for himself and be a ghost in his own home around like 6 for just not being the child that the parents wanted. They were just done, and so he had to just take care of his damn self. Even though he had a roof, and as far as anyone on the outside could tell, he's got parents and everything, but he didn't really have parents proper from a very, very young age. It's like if you made your 6-year-old like cook their own meals and shit, which would explain partially of the is used to not eating very often, because if it's not ready, like, yeah, what is he gonna do? Just nothing. Eats ingredients. Let's go. So I guess that's another fucked up mom. Everyone's got something wrong with the mom. They either don't got one, or they might as well have not, or they lost them.
Damn.
Don't got one anymore. Sorry.
Yep. I have a really
got
nice dad. I just wanted to go
stuff.
learn more stuff. That's why I left.
And that's cute that you think that's okay. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
She just got kidnapped by freaking Drow. It's not her fault.
No, it's
She was
totally
fine.
it was
She
totally
wasn't
her
even an
mentor's fault.
adventurer.
It's her mentor's fault, and I'm sticking with that.
Hell yeah. What about Celine? What Celine said? I don't feel like it was.
I no, I have not, but I'm thinking of how I want to word this. So for Celine, I would say that it was so in her backstory, I wrote that the old ringmaster died, and basically it was taken up by this new guy. This new guy, I don't, for some reason or other, like hated Celine and like targeted her. so it's like to the point where most everybody in the circus like no longer like liked Celine, which hence why like she left. And in like the old campaign of way back when in college, that was like one of the things where it's like you don't leave the circus, like you don't just like pack, like the circus is your like home, the circus, you stay with the circus, like it, no, for whatever reason you just don't leave, because that's a betrayal, for your the whole that is the family, the like of that. And so I like, it was just kind of, for Celine, it is the day that she realized like I am like, nothing I do is like, the circus is no longer a place of happiness for me. It is no longer a place of stability. It is just like nothing but stress, anxiety, and sadness. And no matter what I do, nobody will listen to me, or like, and these were like her friends for life. Uh, and so like she left, and this hence why she decided to like drown her sorrows in like alcohol. Hence like her master finding her and be like, there's a better way to like live your life, like. And so, but yeah, the hardest or saddest thing, the worst thing that happened to my character was get like being in a place that was so bad that she had to leave, knowing full well that like this would break the hearts of like not only like all of her friends, all of her like, past relationships. And like she's still on like speaking, like she's still on decent terms with like a couple of her like best friends, but like, and they like understood like why she had to leave. But it was still like, you're not, it was the thing of where it's like, you're not going to try to fix this. It's like, how could I fix this? It's like this feels pretty against me. So yeah, I'd say that. But Celine doesn't really talk about it because it's not something that she really wants to talk about. But yeah.
Matuna would like to know the worst thing that ever happened to Lucian.
Ooh.
That would be watching his father decay. So watching his father, the emperor, uh, um, go downhill and become someone not recognizable.
Oh.
Currently, at least.
Damn.
Oh.
Time for a silly one. What makes your character laugh most?
Getting to call Sky out on his bullshit.
Oi. How wooed.
How rude.
Well, so I think one of her best friends from the circus was also a tiefling. I can't remember if I also put him as a flirt. So it's like there's a bit of like camaraderie that she feels with Sky, even though like they have not talked a whole lot. So I think she likes teasing Sky a bit about like, oh, there's that magical angel lady, or like, you can't just go teehee
Yeah.
reasons, like those are some of my favorite parts to make me laugh. So
That
that
kills
was
me.
again that was the best. So I think teasing Sky is the best. I'm sorry to throw you under the bus simply, but I did.
You're fine. It's funny as hell to me.
Again, it gives me so much life that
I
you
love
enjoyed that
though.
clip so much, Basil. All the pain and effort was worth it.
It's not so much that I just. Well, it's not so much I enjoyed the clip. I. It's more so a sense of pride where it's like I stroke my own ego here, where it's like, oh, that was the best comeback I've ever had.
It was.
I'm not ever going to be that funny ever again.
I don't know.
then,
I'm going through
like,
all of our
later on, it's
VODs.
like in the clip, in the same clip, and like with it, like a couple sentences later, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were in Happy Fun Time Solutions, where just everything was around the corner. But yeah, like the most of the moments that have made me laugh in this campaign is the banter that I've got to have with Simply / Sky. It's been wonderful.
It is fun. It is fun
Wonderful.
banter.
I love that.
I do like doing the bantery
What
stuff.
about-
It's so silly.
I honestly can't remember when Shelly like would laugh at something consistently. She'll giggle when she finds something cute, but that's it. I know I laugh a lot, but I honestly can't remember
Yeah.
anything that makes Shelly like absolutely laugh her ass off.
Oh no.
Oh fuck! I don't think I can answer this question. I'm sorry.
All right.
I can't think of something for Sky either. That's where I'm sitting.
Sam likes when
I
kids
think also
are
there's
adorable.
Huh?
Sammy likes
but does he find
when
it
kids are
funny?
adorable. Like,
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
yeah, it makes them
I was
giggle. It
gonna
makes them
say-
laugh when they're being cute.
On the opposite side of that spectrum, I think Celine would get a kick out of children falling. Well, because it's like she grew up in the orphanage, so it's like she knows, like, kids are tougher than people give them credit for. So, like, she just can't help but laugh when kids, like, eat it, because it just reminds her of being a kid herself.
Like, haha, get good, you little brat.
Love that. Get
Kind
good,
of.
nerd. Yeah, I can't think of one for Sky at all. He's like things that he thinks consistently are funny. I don't know why this one's hard. This is a weird one to have to be hard.
I know, right?
Right?
But it's so
Like,
stuck
it
in
should
our
be
heads as, like,
easy.
serious characters. Like, we haven't really given a chance to, like, what would make my character laugh?
Yeah.
I'm glad I was at least slightly helpful then. Jeez, guys.
Well, it'll be good character building, character fleshing out,
Yeah.
Any NPCs that come to mind?
Oh, I kind of want to know what
Cade.
makes Damien laugh, or not. If not
Yes.
Damien, one of his two retainers,
Eden and Shay.
Shay and Eden and Shay.
So I mean, I'll answer as many times as you guys want. So I
I
have
want
one for
all three.
Kate.
I do want all three.
So you want Shay, Eden, Damien, and then we want Cade too, right?
Yes.
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 Yes. Cade will always laugh when Damien laughs. Cade will always find joy in his brother at arms Damien laughing. If you want Cade to laugh, get Damien to laugh.
I love how you added in the brother in arms because it felt like you automatically targeted that at me. My fanfiction brain was rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like not as a ship.
Cade and Damien see each other as brothers. They respect each other and they see each other as the brother they never had. That's their relationship. Damien laughs the most at someone's incompetence. Like if somebody is telling a story and the story reflects that they were being a complete and total idiot with no foresight or any thought, he finds that shit hilarious. He finds stupidity hilarious because he himself is a very intelligent person, so he laughs when other people make a mistake that he himself would never make.
Oh jeez.
So like walking into a room and triggering a trap, he would laugh at because he would make sure that there wasn't a trap. For examples. So he laughs when other people are dumb, basically.
Morons.
Eden actually will laugh at a really good joke. Like if somebody tells a really good joke, he will laugh. He's very whimsical to a degree. He just acts very serious because he takes his duty very seriously. But if you catch him in a casual time, he will laugh uncontrollably if he is not representing Damien. If he is like,
Awesome.
this is my day off. I am in a bar. The dude next to me is talking about the female dragon with huge badonkers. He's gonna find that shit so funny. And
Female
Shay,
dragon with huge badonkers. I love that.
as an example, Shay will laugh at anything cute and adorable, like puppies and kittens. So, like, if you tell her the
Meaning,
story of how you found a baby dragon, she will laugh and find that shit adorable.
Aw.
meaning
Aw.
that Sammy has definitely made them laugh at least once.
At least once, 100%, because they probably would have
As
hung out
well
with
as
Sam
Damien, because he has a bunch of stories of himself being incompetent.
Oh yeah, which means you probably would have made Kate laugh at some point.
So that's
Shelly
cool.
gets jealous.
Shut up.
Called you out. I called you out.
I know where you sleep, cat
Don't
boy.
wanna make him laugh. I don't sleep. What are you on about?
What are you on about? Next question.
Well, it
I guess
seems
I-
to me, and so writing. Oh no! If say Basil has one, it's better.
Well, my question was just going to be pretty simple. Of like, why did you choose the colors for your characters that you did? Like, for example, like I chose like purple and gold because I was like, and I chose like more of like my outfit, especially is purple and gold and like very flowy and like have like harem pants and like, but also like the tigress top kind of thing. Uh, but like specifically purple and gold because I was like, what is the most flashy and like fun things that like a simple like cheetah could wear and also look good in? And so I thought purple and gold was pretty decent. But yeah, if you guys have any like if like why was Sky an orange tiefling as opposed to anything else, you know, like or why did Shelly choose green for her dress, or you know, why is Sam so plain, you know, like
I was just nerding out with aliens about this last night. Oh my god.
Saying he's just plain because he's lower class, like in general. He puts himself at the same level as like someone who does not have anything because he has not had anything for the longest time. He has gained things over time, but he keeps himself at the same class that he was because he wants to keep being the voice of the common folk as far as he's concerned. Being able to help without making people feel uncomfortable because he's above them in any sense.
I see. I see.
That's actually a really
Sky's
solid
orange
reasoning.
because I wanted to go for a sunset. Like that is the extent.
Hell yeah.
I just didn't want to be in the pink. I wanted to stay in like the red range without being like a pink tiefling. So I was like, ooh, sunset colored. And that is it. That is it where it ends. And then he wears all black because he's like thinks it looks cool.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just nerding out with aliens about this last night because I was showing aliens my finished version of Dark Shelley, and I was like, I have reasons for everything. So the green for Shelley is supposed to represent her ties to her roots of being just Shelley from Ragnarok, a fresh-faced and naive country girl. And then the blue represents her represents her experience and ties to magic. So green, like a new spring sprout, and then the blue. It's because I'll be honest, the blue was completely like randomized. I was originally gonna go for red, but I found this hat and I fell in love with it, and I was like, okay, so we're gonna go with blue for her ties to magic.
Fair. It is a really cute hat.
I
be
love
fair.
I love this hat. It's so cute.
Okay.
What does your character want to be remembered by?
Like remembered for, or like who or what they want to be remembered by.
Uh, what do they remembered? What does your character want to be remembered for? Like,
Being a hero.
Helping people.
He just doesn't really grasp what that means yet.
Celine just wants to be known for being wise. Because it's like it could be it's like, oh, she wants to be known for being merciful, but it's like that's not particularly what mercy means to her. It could mean being harsh, it could mean being soft. It just kind of depends. So I think she just wants to be known for being wise.
I
What
think
about Shelley?
probably her intellect.
Ooh.
She wants to be a master wizard one day. So she wants to be remembered for her intellect and being able to push the boundaries of magic.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Be a great wizard.
Wizard.
What
Am I
does
correct
Cade
if I
want to be
guess
remembered
that
for?
Cade doesn't care if he's remembered by masses. Cade only wants to be remembered by those who are close to him. So like for Damien, Eden, and Shay, he wants them to remember him as a friend and as someone they could rely on. You know, the warrior that he wants to be, basically. If his name is forgotten in the history books, he doesn't care, so long as his friends carry his memory through their life.
Nice.
That's cute.
Ye.
That's right. I was gonna feed off of the teasing with the Sage. Who's your favorite character? Who's each character's favorite member of this party, or favorite person they run into? Either way.
Hmm.
Person
also
they
a
run
question I
into,
have,
Sammy's
technically.
favorite so far has been Guy, because he reminds him of a more innocent version of himself.
Seemingly.
Love for Guy. Hashtag love for Guy.
Yeah.
We do all love
But
Guy.
member of the party, so far it's Sky.
Ah, interesting.
Interessante.
He's had like zero
He just-
interest interaction with
likes-
this man.
He likes Sky's warriorness, like the spirit that he shows, that he puts across. It reminds him of the stories of Odin and all of that. The stories of his
Fair,
homeland. So he likes him.
I need to stop asking questions I don't think about fully myself. They're like, I had an answer, but no. Well, yes, but no. The worst part is if we take out people they can't remember, does that count? Because that kind of fucks things up. Because it probably would have been Rebecca, but he don't remember her no more, so she can't be his favorite.
Valid.
What sound logic? Or NPC, I guess, was also a caveat.
True. But all right, now that's up in the air too, though, because I would have had an easy answer, but I don't anymore with everything going on.
Well, I know his least favorite's Guy, if that helps.
Yes. Well, actually, no. It's Damien, Lucy, and the Emperor. Anybody that's a noble, he doesn't like the nobles. He doesn't like mortals. He doesn't like the mortal leaders. They're obnoxious to him. Probably Lucian is the one that pissed him off the most, actually.
Wait, why?
The gods should have fucking respect for us. It's like, bitch, that is not how that works. What?
God damn it.
But
Between
we're
that
looking for favorite.
and the I want to kill all these, like, clearly a bad idea to kill things. But favorite? Oh, that's hard. Actually, because I had an easy answer, but now I'm thinking about it. Wait, no, with the development he's going through right now, no, he doesn't. That doesn't work anymore. He's questioning this person.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Honestly, probably of the people he's dealing with right now, probably Celine, because she's the most straightforward to him. Like, she doesn't hold
Yeah.
punches, and she doesn't treat him, but she also doesn't treat him like he's fucking stupid. Like, she'll tell him things, even if he doesn't understand something, she'll let him in on the conversation, giving him the benefit of doubt of understanding what's going on and being intelligent enough to fucking follow the, like, whole thing.
Aww.
She's like the most straightforward for him. We're with him, so I think that would probably be his answer. Would be Celine.
I would have to say, probably just because she does feel very protective of Shelly, like Shelly.
Fair.
It's like there's like it's also like Shelly's is also the only one who's like been there since the beginning of like this whole endeavor. Like she doesn't have to explain anything to her. Like it's just kind of like it's like there's been so much bonding and so much like that they've been through together that I'd say Shelly is probably Celine's answer, unsurprisingly.
Heart hands.
Mm-hmm. Well, also it's like with Shelly being the only other like gal, like
True.
male, like Celine has not met anybody who's like caught her eye by any means, but like there's a part of Celine I think deep down that's like I kind of want to have like girl time with Shelly.
Cute. Girl time. She wants to have a sleepover and paint the nails. Like a proper
Maybe.
one.
Not that Celine would ever admit it. I feel like Celine would be a little bit too like I'm too like not necessarily macho, but like I could I'm not a girly girl, it's like yeah, I dress in like purple and gold, but that's for like the bit of the like this is her like lying to herself. It's like it's for the bit of the circus, it's like I'm a circus performer. Of course I wear purple and gold because they're eye-catching colors. Duh. Like I'm not it's like I think there's a little bit where she's like, oh, but like I don't have to be that way with Shelly.
Aw.
That's adorable.
Nice.
Oh my god.
It is. Ah. For Shelly, I guess depending at the moment of what's going on, it's a whole toss up between Celine and Cade. But probably Celine overall.
Fair.
I feel bad that like Sam is not yet our favorite character, but that's just because there's been so little like interactions with Sam so far.
True.
I think Sam will shine in the Lost Lands.
Uh-huh.
I have a
Maybe.
Shelly specific question.
Oh.
Answer.
If something crazy just happened for some weird reason, some destiny has crossed bullshit, and Celine and Cade wanted to get together, would Shelly like be good, okay, or no?
Ooh.
Emotionally,
Like it's a hypothetical, obviously.
Shelly transported to an alternate universe where Celine and Cade are sweethearts.
Yes,
the only-
yes.
The only reason I can imagine is like it has to be a different world because I don't.
Yeah.
Celine would never. Be like, girl code. I can't. No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so alternate
Oh, yeah.
universe
Oh, yeah, broke
where Shelly didn't where Celine flirted up Cade first.
Yeah.
Shelly would be heartbroken, but will overall be supportive because these are her two favorite people finding happiness together.
Fair.
Because at least then she wouldn't have to explain to her dad why she ran off and got married.
That's very funny.
It's like, daughter of mine, you went to go extend your education. Why do you have a wedding ring? It's a long story, Dad.
It's educational, Dad. I am learning the ways of procreation.
That's That's the one thing I
It's a
didn't want you to
biology
learn.
lesson.
That's
It's biology,
Oh.
Dad.
You're crazy.
Oh, Shelly's dad. That's the one thing I didn't want you to learn.
Oh jeez.
But yes, Shelly would
Dad, I
be.
figured out if a man and a woman love each other very much, we make this. Holds up, baby.
But yeah,
Amazing.
overall, Shelly would be absolutely heartbroken, but she would be supportive. Because, god damn it, that was mine.
I was
But
curious.
Sis and
I
Kate
have
deserve
more
happiness.
curiosities that do not matter.
Well,
True.
this is the time to satisfy those curiosities.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Sam was born in Bali's body. What Sam do?
Sam? Oh, Sam born without his constitution. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
He's used to always being healthy. I don't know what he would do. Like, is he aware of this alternate universe where he is healthy and everything?
No, he was born
or is
this
he
way.
not aware and he was just
He's
okay,
not aware.
okay.
He was just born this way. I'm
First
just curious
off,
the different path he would take from Bali.
he would probably uh be bedridden because his mom actually did love him.
Oof. So he'd be
And
dead because he died in the fire.
No, the house never would have burned down because it was Sam going outside and leaving his gloves and stuff, his gloves and scarf to dry next to the fire pit, next to the fireplace, that caused the fire. It never would have happened.
Oh.
His
Damn.
mother would have found a cure with her herbs and with her connections to the gods, and he would probably be a fisherman like his dad.
So Sam killed his mom. Good to know.
Yeah, Sam killed. Oh, wait.
You said that she doesn't die because he doesn't leave his scarf and shit, so.
Oh, god damn. Yeah, I understand. It's similar. It's way too fucking similar to Supernatural. I did not intend it. I swear to God. God damn it. Ah.
I love that.
But yes. It's Sam's fault that his parents died. Entirely.
Anyone else have fun random curiosities to say? Because I'm just going into a chaos lane.
We live for the chaos.
Let's go.
Chaos.
Sage, do you have any more questions?
I have several. I also have a good question to end on if we want to do another round of questions before we conclude.
Are we
But
ending at 8?
the question,
Well, 9 for you.
we could go through another round. We don't have like a set end time. I would like
Yeah,
to
no.
end.
If anything, I just need
somewhat
like
after
I need
3 hours.
a 5-minute break or so.
What is the best advice you've learned?
Our
Oh.
characters have learned, or we
Yeah,
ourselves
shit.
have learned.
Characters have learned. What is the best advice your character has learned?
I kind of want to do a cop-out answer and a real answer. The cop-out answer is don't leave clothes hanging by a fireplace. And the real answer is that you can't always save everyone. There are times where you have to think about the good of everyone else compared to the good of the one. Because I feel like he's probably gone into, like, when he was still in training, when he was still young, teenage age range, He's like went into dungeons, went into like uh liches things, and like with his brother and with probably a proper party. And he has most likely been told on several occasions and or gotten people hurt, seriously hurt, trying to go back and save everyone, even though not everyone can be saved. Like, I have zero doubts that his brother Ed has like gotten scars and injuries from having to save him because he went back in without the rest of the party's consent and stuff.
Class. But I feel
Nice.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shelly.
Oh, pass.
You
I
can't pass.
I'm
You just need more time.
yeah.
I would say that for Celine, it's that forgiveness is does not mean letting go in a way. Like it means letting go, but it doesn't mean like an allowance of certain like behaviors and or certain like because like she wants to forgive the circus and like the ringmaster and whatnot for like basically driving her out of her home, but like that does not necessarily mean that she would ever go back, and that's okay, type of a thing. But like for her to move on and for her to, you know, be at peace, like she does not want to hold on to this grudge forever. And like forgiveness does not necessarily mean forgetting, you know, in a way.
Yeah.
Sure.
And like that kind of ties into the same thing of like mercy for ourselves and mercy for others, you know. Like this is like like that term of forgiveness is more of a mercy on herself rather than, you know, for the sake of other people.
Same Sage, same.
Sky?
I'm trying to think of good advice he's actually gotten. I think it would just be basically stuff from his mentor, but the problem is it's not good as in universal good. in the grand scheme of things, it's bad advice. It's really bad advice.
Okay, but it's what your character would think is good advice.
Yeah.
Was it something along the lines of fuck bitches and get money?
No.
Slay bitches and lay witches.
Heck yeah. It'd basically be that you're not safe until your enemy is dead.
Damn.
Whatever that enemy is. But the problem
That's
is
good
if that's
advice.
taken carte blanche, you're gonna start killing politicians. Like it is also kind of why
Stop.
his guard is up so high right now with everything. 'Cause there's so many like enemies coming at him from different angles, even just politically and such. So he's not safe because they're not dead.
Does it count if we're not exactly following the advice, but it is good advice?
Sure.
Don't let your passion blind you from the world.
Oh.
Good advice.
I feel like that's something that her dad would say before she left. Because he knows of how much of a fucking nerd his daughter is.
That's interesting.
Any
having-
NPCs that you want the answer to the question?
Ooh.
Oh,
Saladin.
Oh.
Ooh.
that's a good one.
Best advice.
That he was ever give.
the world isn't going to save itself.
Ooh.
That's good.
I like it.
There's your Saladin
I like
advice. I like it, Picasso.
Yes. With that, shall we take a little break?
Yes,
Big
please.
break.
Ah.
Welcome back.
It's like we never left.
I know.
Do you think of yourself when you look in the mirror for the character?
The joke answer is not a house cat.
Who's that sexy thing I see in the mirror? That's a jokey one. Would actually take a very long time in front of a mirror, nitpicking at himself inside his own head before he just shakes it off and moves on. Learning about Sky's insecurities and this dang Twilight Talk.
I know that Sammy avoids mirrors because he actually has a surprisingly bad opinion of himself and blames himself for the death of every single person who has ever died around him, even if it had nothing to do with him.
Oof.
So he only sees the person who allowed all of those people to die.
Ow.
Damn.
Shelly?
I think Shelly would only like look in the mirror if there's one around in the mornings to make sure her braids look decent. She'll look in the mirror to brush her teeth. Does that count?
Does Celine also avoid mirrors like the rest of us losers?
No. No. She wouldn't.
Well, it's not that Shelly avoids
But
looking
there's,
in
like,
mirrors, it's that she doesn't see the point in fussing over her appearance.
Fair.
That's the other thing is like that's why Celine was kind of more into clothes is because there's only so long her fur kind of grows. So it's like and like doing her nails seems kind of impractical when she has like ropes and like with the trapeze stuff. It's like you kind of need to keep the nails trimmed. I think she would have like a mantra to say basically of like mercy can mean many things. Like what mercies can I show to other people today? You know, what good like she'll basically do that mantra, like what mercy can I do for myself? Like it's just daily affirmations, I suppose.
Okay.
But I guess that's not necessarily what she sees in the mirror. I think kind of what she sees in the mirror is like she already kind of said to Lucian that she feels like a stray cat because of like she is no longer a part of the circus and is like as cool as the monks were and as cool as Mr. Sund, like, or I can't remember if it was Sund or Sud. Master Sud was. Like he basically also said it's like you can't stay here. Like you have to go out into the world. Like this is a great place to learn things, but it's not a good place to stay, and you need to get out there. So it's like a stray who just doesn't quite belong yet.
Aw. Stray cats are the cutest ones, Celine. It's okay. And the most beloved because there's a lot of people that get to interact with them.
Kitties. Meow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like wholesomeness and like I think sweetness to Celine that she's just like, but she spent so long being like the protector, the tough guy, like
Yeah.
she's not really gotten into the contact of like that feminine side or like the wholesome side. Like she's spent a long time just trying to prove herself and being kind of that older sibling type thing. So it's just kind of like there's untapped potential, I would say.
Untapped.
Put Celine in a pretty dress.
I got kind of a silly question for Celine, actually.
Sure.
Oh.
What does Celine do when there's a mat in her fur?
Depends upon where it's at.
Like
Like,
her back, where it's like not as easy to see and reach.
oh, she just cut it off.
So fair.
It
Nice,
grows back in like
nice.
a week. You know, it's not.
Fur grow back fast.
That is true.
But like, so my coworker and I told my coworker about the tattoo that I got, and we spent, because she has like 5 cats. She loves cats, but she showed me all these pictures of her cats like after she shaves them, because she shaves them after wintertime so that they don't get mats in their fur. Oh my gosh, it's the funniest shit.
Shaved cats look so silly. I love it.
It could be like a canon that like 1 week out of the year, Celine was just not a part of the act because she was growing her fur, all of her fur back. You know, like what's the the northern plateau? Is that what it is, or what? Sage,
Or what now?
for your world, like has the circus ever traveled up north?
Yeah. The circus has probably been all over.
Yeah, so it's like a week after we visit the, like, you know, the northern lands, like Celine very much so puffs up into like a thick fur coat. And then when we finally travel back down south into warm weather, there's like a week or two where Celine's just kind of more of a crew member, trying to avoid being seen with like her shaved fur.
I love that. It's like, don't look at me. I'm not here.
Do not perceive me.
She's not like super hiding it, but she was just like, I would much prefer to not if that was the case.
That is the week Celine had to roll so many stealth checks.
Exactly, that's why she's so good at it.
What song or story can you hear on repeat without getting tired of it?
The Ballad of Slade Welsh. I'm assuming that our characters have like access to modern music.
Yeah.
Yes, is what the idea is.
I have a playlist for Celine.
Fairy
I have a
tale.
for Sky, but it's about Sky, not for Sky.
Fairy tale by Alexander Rybak.
That suits her so
Aw.
well. What the fuck? That's so cute.
With a fairy tale.
It's a fairy tale.
I'll list off to you the 6 songs that I play to like get in the headspace of Celine.
Oh.
Okay.
So the first one is Dance Monkey by Tones and I. And then, like, you guys know that song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Circus by Britney Spears. Firework by Katy Perry, and that's mainly because of the firework that is in Madagascar 3 when they're doing like the whole. That's the scene that I picture. How It's Done from the K-pop Demon Hunters.
I love that.
Oh.
Okay.
Dark Horse by Katy Perry, and then Kung Fu Fighting from Kung Fu Panda.
I love that.
I'm amused by how it's done because, like, I was looking at the list I made for him. I'm like, there's only 2 songs I could see him actually listening to that aren't just descriptions of him, and it's just "I'll Show You" by Justin Bieber and "Hendrix How It's Done."
It's a great song for like a
So
melee
much.
class, especially for like Celine, who's also kind of like a performer, but also kind of she's like, I gotta be the bad bitch, you know, and I'm just here using my fists. So like,
Yeah.
And then especially like the part where it's like heels blade or heels nails blade
Nails,
mascara.
mascara.
Yeah,
Mascara.
thank you. Fit check for my napalm era. It's like need to paint my face, make it cute and savage. Like that whole part, I'm like, yes, that's the performance. That is.
Mirror, mirror on my phone, who's the baddest? Us. Hello.
Yep. I just
So
think
I love
that
this line.
that's how it's done, especially. I'd be like, Celine's like, it's like, yeah, not only with like a performance, but like beating the shit out of people, you know. So that's the playlist I have for Celine, and that's the stuff she probably wouldn't get tired of. She's a big she's a closeted Katy Perry fan. This kind of leads back to her girly nature. She loves Katy Perry.
I love that.
And my list is concerning.
Sammy's would
I
surprise
mean,
you.
the very first song on the list is "Suck It Up" by Meta2. So it's a little concerning. You know, Vocaloid. I have one for Cody.
What's
I'd like to
Cody's?
hear
Cross is gonna shoot me in the face.
it. Let's hear it.
Forever Fall.
Oh, motherfucker!
Well, great talk, everybody. I'll see you next week. I'm gonna go cry into my pillow.
Therapy.
Yes, I cried to my pillow. I love Cody so much, dude.
For
I love his
for
playlist,
Sammy,
too.
it's a story instead of a song, and it's any and all of the mythos about Loki, because Ed was so excited about learning about him and teaching his brother the things he's learned. And he just it's not so much the stories that he can hear on repeat, it's the passion behind it that he wants to hear so much.
That's actually a really clever choice.
I'm curious about Damien's.
Ooh.
Damien's song that he would listen to on repeat.
Song or story. Yeah.
Oh, make me think on this one.
Teehee.
I have one for Cosmos. But
I would love to hear Cosmos too. Dude, Cosmos interests me so
there's a
much.
This Is War, 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yes!
I love that song.
Yes!
Good song choice. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. I had to think about it for a second. That or Hero by Skillet would be a close second.
Yes! Yes!
God, both are so good.
10 out of
Good
10.
songs. Hell yeah.
Always is I'm Only Human.
I like that a lot.
That killed me
I know
more than it
sounds
should
like
have.
a silly choice.
It's not as funny as it sounds to me, but I'm laughing my ass off anyway.
I love Skillet so fucking much. That concert was baller.
Good. Right.
Oh,
The implication
actually,
there is that Damien needs to be saved.
true.
I was thinking
Damien
go with
needs
a
a
shotgun,
hero.
perhaps.
Is that Cade?
What would kids even be? That's a hard question.
I'm an angel with a shotgun fighting till
Oh
the
no,
war's
Angel with a
won.
shotgun would be Saladin.
Oh,
Cades would probably be Let the World Burn. I don't remember who it's by.
oh.
Alright.
I don't listen to the normal version, so I couldn't tell you who actually sings it.
The next question that I have would have to be answered in character. Because
Okay.
it would the question is, what is the best part of your personality? Like, in the character's personal opinion is what it would be.
It's also the best part. Duh. I'm badass and I'm heroic. And I'm protective. Rolling back to pride is his sin.
I don't know if I have a best part. Maybe it's that I can read really difficult words.
Oh.
It's not really a personality, though.
I have a really good memory.
I know that I would respond with that I am kind, and that's about it.
That's about it.
I think part of me thought that I was gonna be like, oh, there's like a joke answer and then there's a real answer, but actually, I do think they're kind of one and the same. Is I think Celine would say her ability to like make people like laugh and smile from her like, you know, beings of the circus and all that.
Nice.
Nice.
Noise.
Nice.
What are you most afraid of? You don't have to answer that one in character. That's just the next question. It's what is the character most afraid of?
In character, nothing.
I would like both an in and out of character answer to that one.
Oh. Making nothing of himself.
Oh.
Sing another one of my friends die.
Oh.
I love it.
You asked a sad question. You're gonna get a sad answer. Meh.
I know. Not being a part of the family again. Not finding another family. Not finding a place to belong.
Oh.
I love it. Ouch. Sammy would probably say that his biggest fear is not making it to the afterlife.
Oh.
However, out of character, his actual biggest fear is that he will end up dying alone, regardless of whether he makes it to the afterlife or not.
Damn.
Oh, that's interesting for Cosmos. Cosmos, the out of character. Cosmos is not an entity that understands what fear is. Fear is not an emotion they can experience.
Okay.
Ooh.
In character, ooh. Again, it's something he literally cannot comprehend. So it's lost on him.
Income. Taking notes. Write that down. Write that down.
Yes, he can never be intimidated or be made afraid. He is immune to fear.
Oh.
So interesting.
Indeed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, Cross. I said I had a song for Cosmos, and I forgot to tell you. The song was your idol from K-pop Demon Hunter.
Oh dear. Oh no. I mean,
I fuck
that
with
seems
it.
right, but oh no.
I fuck with it.
Give in because you're
Nod,
mine.
nod.
No, too late because you're mine. No.
A whole fucking music interlude if this was a show. Speaking of, okay, I got a question now. So we are all aware that Critical Role is animating their campaigns, right? Let's say Before the Dusk was
Yeah,
animated.
absolutely.
What voice actor would you want to play your character?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know voice actors.
Then name the
I don't know their
character.
actual names.
then then name a character and be like, yeah, that voice. I voice claim that one.
The guy who plays All Might for Sammy.
Christopher Sabat.
Yep.
Hi, I am here to help.
Otherwise,
You just
Here
had
to
that in your
help.
back pocket. Like, you didn't even look that up. You wouldn't have time to look that up. You had that.
Yes, I just had that.
I have a list of voice actors in front of me from popular animes, and so I was thinking how that would sound with an NPC. So I did have it in front of me when Libra said that, and I was like, hey, I have that name right here. You're welcome.
I love that.
I
As
think if
for
Sea Dog-
Bali, I
Oh.
think Frankenstein from Soul Eater for Bali's voice.
Oh, Stein, yeah. Patrick Stites?
sights.
Right? Patrick Sites. I have his autograph, and I just can't remember things.
But for Sammy's brother, Vic Mignogna.
Vic?
Yeah,
For Ed?
for Ed.
Okay. It's your character. Vic has one voice, and that voice is Vic.
It's tired. It is tired, dead to the world man. That is
No, it is
that
not.
Ed.
He plays Edward Elric. That is not tired, done with the world man.
What? Oh, I'm talking about the guy. I'm talking about the guy who played Crow. Is that not the same guy?
The original Crow, yeah. I guess he
Yeah,
did have
that's what
two
I'm talking
voices.
about.
He also had Crow. There was
Yeah.
Vic and Crow. Those
Yeah,
were the only
that's the
two
voice
voices
I
this
want.
man's ever had.
That's the voice I want for Ed.
Ah.
But British.
But Brett!
I have three in mind for some of our beloved favorite NPCs. I have
Yes, yes.
three.
Yes.
So for Guy, I would want Zach Algalar, who is the voice actor who plays Tanjiro in Demon Slayer.
Oh.
Aww.
Let's go.
For Damien, I would want Mark Witten.
Ooh.
And if you don't know who that is, he voices Sedith in Fire Emblem Three Houses. He also voices Rengoku from Demon Slayer. And then for Cade, Robbie Damon.
Ooh.
I saw a guy as an Eric Vale, personally, so that's interesting.
And then obviously the
his
big bad
America
evil
voice.
guy has to be Matt Mercer.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Always.
Who is
Yes.
Mercer, dear?
Thalmodius.
Thalmodius. Okay, I'm sorry. What did simply you said? Who is this Eric dude? You got there's talking over us. So I couldn't quite hear.
Yeah,
that.
Sorry.
I want
I would say, I imagined Guy's voice as Eric Vale's America voice.
I don't know
This
what
whole
that is.
time.
It's very interesting you chose Tanjiro for Guy, considering
Yeah.
I'm thinking Abby Trott for Shelly, who does Nezuko.
If you've
Aw.
ever, if you haven't watched Italia, you wouldn't know the exact voice, but just like the "I'm the hero" saying just fucking fit
Ah.
Guy so well. And then we're gonna do this and this, and I'm the hero, so I'm gonna do all the badass stuff.
Eric Vale's
That's
a
a sheer
treasure.
clip.
I'm trying really hard to think because there's not a whole lot of like voice actors and stuff who do like French accents. But like even then, there's a part of me that's selfish. Is like I want to be a voice actor. I want to do my own voice. I'm not gonna let somebody else do it. But
Felt.
Same.
I can understand
if
that.
I
But I played 2 male characters. I can't do that.
Sure you can. There's voice changers. It's fine.
I would wreck my voice trying to do Shelly the entire time.
I just want to see
I'm
Sea
trying
Dog
to-
try to do a German accent with his Sebastian voice.
I'm just trying to think of. I'm running through my head of like all the animes I've watched and of like which voice actors like. Because
Well, if you need more time to think,
No.
we can get Cody real quick.
yes,
Uh-oh.
please.
Oh. I had a voice claim from him before. I don't remember it now. Or the name, but the one who does Deku's voice would be an interesting choice.
Ooh.
Oh, isn't it like Justin?
Justin
it's
Briner.
something, right? Yes.
Yeah, either Justin Briner or Jeremy Jordan,
Solid, solid.
which is Varian in Tangled and Lucifer in Has Been Hotel.
Take that, depression.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, I got that. But it would be more of his Varian voice than his Lucifer voice, though. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where did it go?
I'm,
Oh yeah, Basil.
Oh, right.
Basil's debated
Right.
as heck. over
I'm
there.
I'm blinking
Sorry.
so hard. That is the problem because it's like part of me is like I'm running through like Demon Slayer and it's like, oh, the one love hush here would be interesting. But like she's too bubbly for Celine. Like she's not serious enough, and Shinobu's too quiet. Like she's too whispery.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think if
Like
there's
all
someone that
of
is
the people from My Hero are a little young. The only one I can think of from like, My Hero could potentially be Momo. She
Oh,
has the
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like deeper, like smoother, like more mature voice, but like
Yeah.
I could see that.
but
That
like
would be good.
again, that's also a bit too serious. So it's like it could be the pink girl from My Hero, but again, it's like it's been so long since I've watched My Hero that it's hard to remember what they sound like.
Felt.
Freerin,
Nina's
Freerin's
too
too
bubbly.
like monotone, and Fern again not old enough. Yor lacks the confidence in her voice. Again, I'm trying my hardest to just run through animes and be like, maybe this person no, maybe this person no. I'm struggling with this, to be honest.
If other VTubers count, I could see Monarch for her voice,
Ooh.
which is Amelie.
Yeah. And Amelie can do an actual decent French accent.
Yeah.
You know,
But-
and
Those
I believe in Amelie's voice acting abilities to voice Celine because I love her in My Dress Up Darling, and I know that
True.
she can like do deep. Like I've listened to her like do Thunderbringer, and I think that version that she does
Ugh.
of a and that's just epic. And the fact that she can like do those changes with her voice, super cool. So you know what? Yeah, we'll go with Amelie. She's cool.
She's cute. We
All
like her.
right. Genuine. Who do you go out of your way to be nice to? Like, who does the character go out of their way to be nice to? Or, like, who would they?
Like
Shelley.
in the party.
In the party, in, like, people we've met so far,
Shelly.
who would you go out of your way to be nice to?
Or at least he tries. But then she starts asking him questions and he gets nervous.
And then he kisses her.
Sky will never live that down.
No, he will not.
Timothy, probably.
Yeah. That we would
His answer would be everyone.
go out of our way to be nice to.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's a cop out. That doesn't count.
That we would go out of our way to be nice to. Like, we have to make an effort, or is it something where we actively want to do?
You actively want to do.
Sky.
Like the situation does not call for being nice to this person, like the vibes, but you want to be nice anyway.
Sky.
Yeah.
Sky.
Yep.
Wild.
Interesting. Technically,
Sam, what's your real answer?
Sam's real answer is no one because it's not going out of his way. He's just nice to everyone.
You can't ask a question and cop out of it twice.
It's not cop out. It's genuine.
Cop out.
It's a total cop out.
I guess technically his brother, if it's even when they're mean to you.
Fair. I have one. Damien.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. What about Damien?
Besides Cade.
I know who Cade would do. So what about Damien?
Any citizen of Rarid.
I don't know what I expected.
I don't know what you expected either.
I still stand by the fact that the answers that I gave are not cop outs. For the record.
They're such cop outs. They are such cop outs. I have a question, but my own answer to it would be very interesting, in my opinion.
Go for it.
Hit me.
Do you have any like nicknames or street names, like things that people called you a lot?
I do have an answer for this because it's in my notes.
Wait,
It's in my notes.
Oh.
We also have a
Well,
question
Sam
from
goes
Ash.
by his nicknames, which are Sam and Sammy.
No, but like Fighter Boy or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
repeat.
Bread thief.
Bread thief.
Interesting.
That is what her best friend would have called her. That's what her best friend did call her. Because he was the one who like caught her like stealing bread from the circus. So like the whole week she was just like sweeping like and cleaning up, whatever exotic animal poo. She was like, the bread thief's back.
Oh, I know an answer for Sammy's Sunshine. Because I vaguely remember, like I get the feeling that since Ed would be the one who would have been choosing the parties and whatnot when they were younger, when he was still in training and everything, that it would be the type of people that would get along with Ed. So since Sammy is basically the exact opposite of his brother, they would have called him Sunshine in a demeaning way, but he would have seen it as a positive thing.
Disguise is also a very derogatory way of being said. That he would have been called a princess, like in the most derogatory way, like when you're like calling someone a pansy.
I think the other kids in Shelly's hometown would call her something derogatory, like nerd or bookie or teacher's pet. But
Fair.
But since leaving Hodna Rock, I think the only nickname she would have gained from there is whatever her mentor would call her.
Huh.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Do we have any NPCs that we wish to know the nicknames of?
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, and Ellen won.
Yeah,
Elowen.
that's. I was trying to think of her name, but
Everyone just wants Elowen's.
Elowen in her younger years was known as the Ice Lance.
Oh, that's a
Iceland?
dope ass name.
Why?
Yes. Because
Wouldn't
she
you like to know?
used. There you go. Wouldn't you like to know? That's not the question at hand. The question was the nickname. Her younger brother is known as the Flame of the East.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's because of his combat abilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, presumably, so is hers.
The deceased brother was known as Kingsbane.
Ooh.
That's a badass one.
The brother who was deceased's daughter was Cade's original love interest.
Oh,
Yeah. What about her?
what's her
Yes,
nickname
and-
though?
Lex.
Vex.
Lex. Lex.
Oh, Lex.
The same
Lex.
initials that are engraved on Cade's big gun, his
Oh.
rifle.
Ouch.
So it's like Varric and Bianca in Dragon Age.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Any other
Sorry.
NPCs that you want to see if they have a cool nickname?
Lucian.
Lucian?
Yeah, Lucian.
And the little brother.
Yeah, the princess.
Little brother is called Gil, short for his name Gillian. I suppose Lucian would get called Lucy sometimes by the right people.
Okay. Okay.
By very
Too bad
by
he's blue.
very specific cult of people call him Lucy.
Interesting.
Derogatorily or like
As a term of endearment.
okay.
Okay.
I don't know if it was just we're gonna shorten your name because we like you, or if it was like Lucy, we're gonna call you a girl name now.
No, there's a very specific group of people that can get away with calling him Lucy,
Okay.
and he allows it.
Is it like the same type of? Is it like the same type of group of people that could like ruffle his hair, and he'll allow it?
Elowin is among the people who can get away with calling him Lucy.
I believe it.
Okay.
Pretty sure one of her nicknames is
still-
Mommy.
I still want to know the reason that her old nickname is Icelands, by the way.
We'll
Probably
find out one day,
lands
maybe.
With I like Ash's question. Who's
Yeah,
a real
you wanna
life
answer that?
figure your character would admire if they knew about said person? Like if there was an IRL person that they would look up to.
Sorry, I
Cough,
laughed at
cough.
myself because I thought of something funny for a specific NPC.
What is it?
I'm not going to tell you that. That's not the question at hand.
Share with the class. Share with the class.
No, it's too bad. It's too dark.
God damn it!
We'll see if you guys pick that NPC by happen chance.
We have to ask for every NPC.
All of them.
I have a list of all the NPCs that we've been
Hell yeah,
introduced
let's
to
go.
so far.
That's
The
crazy.
joke one I can think of for Sky is Chuck Norris. I'm trying to think of a legit one.
Julie Andrews, because she is the queen, you know, and
Hell yeah.
Princess Diana. For Sammy.
Hmm?
She helped so
That's
many
so
people.
fair. That's super fair, actually.
Mm,
Can't think of one. I'm trying to think of what kind of person Sky looked up to in a real life setting. Because the kind of person he wants to be doesn't exist. It's an anime character, you know, like.
yeah.
Low key, like I'm gonna go with my first thought and say Benjamin Franklin,
Fair.
because he created,
Fits so
because
well.
he basically created the first modern public lending library.
True.
Interesting.
I know there's a lot of characters that fit. I just can't remember names of characters right now for the life of me. Honestly, if I'm going with an anime character, though, probably General Armstrong from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Oh, if we're gonna follow anime character, then
I was gonna say, I thought the caveat was real life. Oh, I
It
guess
was,
real life.
but then Ash pulled it back
Real life
because
media
I couldn't
is
think of
true, yeah.
something.
then I'm gonna piggyback off your answer and say Edward Elric.
Elric, really?
Yeah.
Okay. She
Galadriel.
seems more like a Mau Mau simp, but okay.
No, you're right. Mau Mau. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Minus the self harm.
Yeah.
Sammy's immediate instinct would be Monkey D. Luffy.
I can see it. I see any NPC you guys want to pick?
Everyone.
All of them.
You gotta name specifics here. You gotta tell me their name, their social security number.
We don't know any of their
K
social security
six
numbers.
six six one six 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 six. I don't
Is
know
it
if that's
K?
that's not a social security number. I'm just throwing numbers.
I was gonna say not Thaladin. What am I thinking? It's Thalmodius.
This is the one that I
It's a
laughed
horrifying
at.
ship name.
This is the one that I laughed at because I was thinking.
Hell yeah.
And do you want the first thing that popped into my head because we were thinking of real life people, or do you want the anime version?
Both.
I want. Yeah.
Because the real life one's really fucked up.
Okay.
Okay. The real life thing that I thought of like, oh, who Thalmodius would look up to IRL because he's not a good person. My brain conjured up on immediately from that. One for all.
Oh.
You made it worse.
Yes. He's not a good person.
Well, okay, so one of those characters is real life, and I don't think by saying a fake character made it worse, okay?
No, I know. I was making a joke.
Yes. He's not a good character. We'll immediately switch gears, and I'll give you Cades for the greatness. Desmond Doss.
Yes.
I don't know this one, or I might know this one.
If
but I
you've
don't
ever
remember.
seen Hacksaw Ridge, it is based on Desmond Doss's.
Yup.
Oh,
I love that
Yeah, I don't know
movie.
what that is.
that is a good movie.
Yes.
Also, fuck you,
It is
Simply. I'm gonna die laughing now. God damn it. I'm trying so
Are
hard
you
not
gonna
to.
join Intelligent Nation with me?
Fuck no!
Oh, crazy.
I need descriptions. I must draw.
Oh god, that's the worst. That's the craziest crack ship I've seen from this yet.
Oh my
It's
god.
two demon lords. It's not that crazy.
It's insane.
Enemies to lovers or something.
Enemies to
Or
lovers.
something.
Saladin
I
can
have-
fix him.
I have a good question to end things on since we've been going for about 4 hours.
Ah,
All
okay.
right, all right.
Alright.
We'll have to save your questions, Libra, for another one because I'm so
Next
because you
time.
said you had like 20. I'm so intrigued
21.
as what those all are.
I still got a bunch
Yeah,
too, so yes, we got
I still
material
have a
for a
bunch as
second.
well.
We got material for a second Twilight Talk.
Twilight.
That'll be so much fun.
All right. So to end our Twilight talk, what is your character's dream?
Dream?
Dream.
No, I'm the lame one. We all know mine.
Same.
I said it like 50 times today.
Sammy would say that his dream is just to, save as many people as possible, be able to save everyone. That's his dream. That's what he wants to do. He wants to save everyone from everything, and like have that ability, like be strong enough, be skilled enough to do that. But I think that his actual dream is to be able to forgive himself. Like the actual thing he needs to want, like he actually wants deep down, is to be able to forgive himself for the people he couldn't save.
Oof.
So, yeah.
Yes, guys, in character answer obviously is that he's gonna be a hero. His dream is to be a hero. But overall, with how I've built him and everything, especially having built him up more with figuring out his backstory and everything, I think his actual dream is to find his soulmate.
Aw.
Shelly?
Her
Damn.
happy ending is a marriage with Cade.
Well,
True.
overall, she just wants to be a happy bride. It's just that she's got her heart set on Cade.
That makes sense.
But she wants to be a great wizard and a happy bride.
Oh. She wants to be cute and normal and adorable. What the fuck? And she's trapped in this hell with us.
Technically, she could leave at any time now. She could just say fuck it and go home. But she refuses to.
Yeah, that is true.
She could call up her mentor and be like, yo, shit's crazy. Get me the fuck out of here.
Get me out!
This is not a
It's not a
dance.
What about Celine?
I think Celine she wants a place to belong. She wants a place where she can feel like she is being productive and useful, not only to herself but for like society basically. And I think at the moment she believes like a practical way of doing this is either becoming a like retainer for like Lucian or like before that option even presented itself, I think there's a part of Celine that wanted to start her own orphanage and like, you know, help kids find their sense of belonging at least. So I'd say, yeah. But I think overall, like the is a place to belong.
It's so cute. Oh my gosh.
I think well, all of our answers are kind of like place to belong, somebody to love. You know, like
A
I think
family.
that just kind of says a lot about the human nature of our social creatures. Of like we just want we just want to find our people.
Yeah, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Yeah.
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
Any NPCs you want to answer the question?
Luna.
Oh. I mean, is she not an angel on Mount Celestia? Hasn't she kind of already found?
Yeah, I know. That's kind of. She's already kind of at the peak of.
She must still have
existence.
further dreams. When you
Particularly,
attain a dream, you just have a new one.
particularly of a certain
Mhm.
tiefling.
That is the cutest.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I have another one I'm curious about.
Mm-hmm.
Gillian, the youngest brother
Yeah.
of Damien and Lucian, because I know Damien and Lucian kind of have the same goal of like make the nation better. But like Gillian, so far he's just like a little kid hanging with his little tabaxi friend. What's his dream?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Does he
okay.
want to be a vet?
Luna's dream is to protect the realms. Because she is, like Basil said, she is a hero on Mount Celestia, so she has a larger compass of things that are at stake than just one world.
Valid.
Mm-hmm. Gillian's dream is to be an adventurer.
Aww.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I have another.
Him. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, you finish your sentence first.
Him and the Tabaxi royalty that is staying with them is they have a dream of traveling the world together, whether as adventurers or as like merchants.
Oh.
My heart. That's so cute.
Mm-hmm. They're adorable.
I
also
and
have
then
one whose name I can't remember.
I have a dartboard kind of one that's very random, but that one elven healer that healed us of our what's his dream?
Dr.
Yeah.
Archer?
Doctor if that's who it was, I just know that he was an elf and he was very much so. I'm going to erase my memory of this.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell's he doing there?
His dream is to do enough to where he feels like he repaid a debt.
Ooh.
Curious.
I
Indeed.
have actually two. One of them is I can't remember his name, but it's the little guy that was playing games in Bolly's dreams with him. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Where is his name?
Yeah, it's somewhere in my notes too.
Yeah, I was searching through my notes and I'm like, I swore I wrote it down.
Rasmus.
Yeah.
Rasmus is a rogue god. He does not exist to any pantheon and therefore is bullied by any existing pantheon. So he is very much isolated. His dream is to have friends that he can play with.
Yeah, the one I have that's just throwing a dart at a board, seeing if you even remember these fuckers or had anything actually written for them. What about Sierra?
Who?
The halfling from Kate's
halfling.
original party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it written down. I was like, I'm gonna ask a question about her.
Gosh. Oh, her dream is to spend more time at home with her kids.
Aww.
Oh, she's a kid.
Aw. I love that. What about Bugsby?
Bugsby, the half orc
The
who was with
half-orc.
Cade.
Yeah.
Bugsby, like many orcs before him, his dream is to meet a foe in combat and to die with honor.
Okay. I love that.
What about
I don't
Lennox?
care anymore.
Lennox wants to make enough money to pay back his gambling debts.
I love that.
You guys thought I forgot about these NPCs. They have
saw
whole
that.
backstories.
I was just testing that. I was curious.
I want to know. I want to know what in the context of this campaign Cody's dream would have been.
Oh. To get home.
Oh yeah.
That was his
I guess
entire
that's
goal.
fair.
Was to go
That's
home.
right. I forgot about that. He said
I'm surprised you haven't asked about a specific NPC, Basil.
His other dream was also just to find a way to get Hethra back.
that's fair.
I don't know what you mean. I mean,
I know
the
Bob
captain
doesn't
of
have another
the
dream.
captain of the ship.
No, I was thinking of another NPC.
Oh, if you're
I wanna
thinking
know
of
about
what,
Fox.
we've barely even seen him. Like we just met him.
Him? Whom are you talking about? I am talking about someone the party is familiar with.
The whole party?
I think except Soleil, everyone has met this NPC.
Oh.
Hold on, checking my notes.
No,
Not Sam. Sam, yeah. Soleil and Sam have not met this NPC, but everyone else has.
Okay.
Soleil and Sam have not met this. Oh, name. Oh my gosh.
Nem! Yes!
Nem.
Nem!
I love. Oh, you're right. Well, so this is where the favoritism comes up because it's like I already know so much.
Yes, well, you were invested with Nem, was the thing.
I am very invested with them.
Nem's dream is to cure her ill younger brother, who is bedridden.
Oh.
Which is why
Like-
she kept saying that she was not mobile and could not leave Thorencrest.
Oh, so me sending her money was a very good thing.
Oh, of course. I drafted her response, which has made me laugh, so we look forward to that when you get back to Iron Ridge.
That's right. I just kind of said like, "Hey, I got recruited by a noble. By the way, here's some money."
Mm-hmm.
Is her response basically
love
X
that.
fucking skews?
Her response is pretty funny. I hope Basil reads it out to you guys.
I am going to, but the thing is, we're in the Lost Lands now, and I don't know when we're gonna get back. And I'm sad. We could potentially have to wait weeks before we even get a response.
I know.
I'm sad. But not. I like name. Name is cool.
Nim is cool. Yes, she is.
I do want to hear about Captain Fox though.
Captain Fox's dream
Yeah.
is
Fox the Beauregard.
Foxy Beauregard. Captain Fox's dream is to eventually retire and to settle down and to become a father. His greatest ambition in life.
Oh.
He wants to have his own pride.
Again, humans just want
love
families,
that.
guys. Like, this is
Yeah.
just basic
about-
instincts.
Dill and Phil or whatever the heck their names were.
Oh, the Quinn and Finn.
Quinn and Finn!
Yeah,
Oh.
Quinn and Finn.
Those
Quinn
fuckheads.
and Finn. Yes, the twins. The fourth and the fifth brothers, the fourth and the fifth sons of a pirate lord. They want to do good things to their father. They want their father's life as a pirate lord to be memorable, and they want to continue the legacy with their brothers. That is their dream.
Can you tell us anything more about the pirate lords that don't pertain to this?
There are 10 sons of this pirate lord. You've encountered the fourth and the fifth, who are twins.
Jeez, this is a mafia family then, right?
Kind of,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
This
since there's like 10 sons to this, is it all one mom or is it many moms?
Oh yeah.
One mom.
That poor
That
woman.
poor woman.
That poor woman. Congrats to her.
Or that
for surviving
badass,
10
but I don't know what you're
births in
talking
that
about.
age.
Like,
Or what do you mean? She's got 10 successful sons. She's
She can
on
be
top
both.
of the world.
But now she pisses every
can be
time she
both, yeah.
sneezes.
Yeah, like I feel bad for her for the aftermath of pregnancy, but that is very badass that she managed to have 10 sons that are all doing well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only 9 births. I mean, the twins.
there
I mean,
are
fair.
growing
I'm just
up.
impressed she managed to survive that long.
The human body's
I-
not meant to handle that.
No,
Yeah, no.
I have been around. There's literally a chick in my class, and she has 11 other siblings, and their mom is a wonderful
Oh.
woman. Like, she's very
Oh my
nice.
god.
My
She
aunt,
seems fine to me.
my aunt had 9 kids. I have 9 cousins from her.
Oh my gosh.
It's
That
just,
is
it's
so
just a different.
impressive. God damn.
Yeah, no, it just because it doesn't happen
And so,
often. doesn't-
and the oldest are twins, by the way.
yeah,
I love that.
it's possible. It's just
Yeah, I'm not saying it's impossible, just damn, ouch.
well, at
A
that
strong
point,
woman
it's
right
like
there.
at that point, it's just like it's like the neurological paths in your brain. The more you use like a path, that like the easier it gets, type of thing.
Fair. Sage, at least
I
tell
guess
me
that's
their
fair. I
father
don't-
is very good to this woman.
Absolutely,
He
he better be.
adores her.
Good. As he
He-
should.
As he
He
fucking
literally
should.
worships the ground she walks on. Like, if you
That's
ever
very
harm
true.
her, you have an angry pirate lord and 10 sons gunning for your ass.
Love
This
this family
is
show.
not a dysfunctional family. This is like a close knit, like, oh, we love each other. We are the greatest family ever. Like,
Good.
So
simply,
Mafia.
simply.
I love this family. That is so great.
What's up, Libra?
that is
Yeah,
a
definitely.
great place to end on for this first ever Twilight Talk. It was very
Yes.
enlightening
Absolutely.
and amazing.
Yes.
So fun.
It was great. We
Ah.
need another one. It's a great, especially after like a few sessions where we can like retrace even some of the thought processes and the steps that we've
Mhm.
gone through.
Yeah, then we can have.
Yeah.
We'll have to remember, like, to keep notes. Be like, hey, so what was your character's motivation behind this action in this session?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Hell
stuff
yeah.
like that makes sense.
I do like. There, part of me is like, what the hell was Shelley thinking trying to play chess with Cosmos? But I feel like that's a whole different. That's a whole different topic right there. We're not even. I don't even want to.
Is-
I don't even want to.
Shelly, fucking Celine walks in, and Shelly and Sky are like playing strip mahjong, drunk as fuck.
What? Hello?
Strip mahjong?
That is a thing. That is a thing that exists. It's strip mahjong.
No.
But why?
Just
Why is
assumed
this
that-
happening?
I don't
they
know.
would
They're
be
drunk.
playing it.
Who the fuck knows?
Did Shelly steal the moonshine out of the guy's bag?
Oh, it wasn't
Well-
moonshine. It was tequila.
No, it's moonshine.
Tequila.
No, I mean, she didn't get drunk on moonshine. She got drunk on tequila. Because that's like the one alcohol so far that she's weak to.
True. She hasn't had the moonshine yet.
That is true.
Anyway, gang, thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging with us this lovely Sunday evening. Thank you for all of your questions, not only just our wonderful cast here, but yes, thank you to chat for all your wonderful questions. You guys did great. I look forward to many more questions. Anybody else have anything to say?
Thank you all, everyone. Thank you for the raids, the follows, the biddies. Thank you just in general for your support of our adventures so far. And I hope that you stick
Yeah.
around for the rest of it. More exciting shit is going to go down. Sage is going to torment us even more, and we're all hyped for it. And we hope that you all stick around to watch it as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Absolutely.
Great Twilight Talk. Good first time. We will definitely make it more of a priority to have these on a somewhat regular basis because these are great. These are very enjoyable.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But
On my end, of course, I always remember that you guys, that you matter, whether you like it or not.
you matter, damn it.
Get supported, nerds.
Another reason I also like these Twilight Talks is it just kind of also gives us a chance to breathe. Of like, these are just characters, and we are meant to just have fun with these.
Yes.
Oh, no,
And
my
this is
raid
just a
bar's
fun
running
story
out.
that we get to tell
There we go.
collectively, and that's a beautiful thing.
Everybody, be
All right.
happy, be healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Let's go.